Wednesday, the 9th of October 2024, approximately 9 minutes gone past 1600 hours. We live once again on Aqu24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, Aqu24 Radio GH, on our social handles Aqu24 Radio Stroke TV, on Facebook, Aqu24 Radio on YouTube, and at Aqu24 Radio on X. This is Bamaso, and my name remains Papa Smiley, the host. We're here to carry on what we love best, and that is to figure out all that we need to do wherever we find ourselves, in whatever capacity, in whatever magnitude, in order to make Ghana a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Here, we have come to the understanding that we are the very Ghana we talk about every now and then. And as such, if there is anything that is of concern about Ghana, we need to be asking ourselves, what can we do to support the change? If there is anything that we need to grow more in, we should be asking ourselves, what should we do in order to become more of that? It's all about constant personal development. It's all about we stepping into our creative abilities to be able to put together all our capabilities, all the virtues of life within us, to make sure Ghana gets on this very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful path to development. So if you are here for the first time, for whatever the reason may be, curiosity, by recommendation, hey, you are here for something beautiful. But I will urge you to come seeing or knowing yourself first as a Ghanaian. In that course, you will be able to appreciate the wisdom in everything that we do around here. You will be able to sync with the frequency, the vibration of all the things that are happening around here. Remember, as I said yesterday, until you are in line with the very one who may be saying certain things, you are very sure that you will not be able to catch the understanding or the wisdom in that. So, yes, you may be programmed over a long period of time to use your secondary identities in terms of Ghana, your tribe, your religion, your party as your reference point. When that happens, when someone is using a reference point bigger than that identity that you have, you may find it very, very challenging to understand the wisdom of whatever they are saying. And that is why around here we make it a point to use Ghana as our starting point. And then we seek to grow beyond Ghana. So to enjoy this very show, I'll urge you to come, not seeing yourself as any individual belonging to a smaller group within Ghana, but Ghana itself. That is what would make you enjoy every bit of the action around here. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. Enchia Sronko Kese, Diemudo, Diemuapi, and Koma Babia will be a Sam Pempenswe were feeding at Aqu24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, Anna Aqu24 Radio GH, and so Facebook, Anna Aqu24 Radio Stroke TV, YouTube, Aqu24 Radio, Anna X at Aqu24 Radio. Now, any say, Shiemu aha, ya babe twatwa juna hwede wo se yo. No my Ghana fan to my prefera. Ina me pii mu aha de enim ni se ya Ghana fo. Na ne pankuto nso ne yehwe amasa wo my kronkron no. Me say nyam from so say ube free a year region bimu ana you belong to a smaller group within Ghana. Me say nyam from so the biarada. Said ye enyam from so say player or team no or no or striker. Enyam from so midfielder ana say nyam from so say or goalkeeper, right? Name the bear from so as a player, as a striker in a team, and they say one kasa be show. I am from so say is say we need a be the other side. Na wakoshi go e wo honom no. Mre bia na the ball no uboko all side. Keeper no anye ahwe kra na bobo no atwa atena mu ewo ono side ho eno de yam from so pa na no na yemudodo na ya yetayo ya ye refi se amanyoku ayedom asori ayedom adwuma ayeyo bibia ayeyo bia a ewo Ghana no ne butaye ne se ye ama o my Ghana etimi afa ne ntuma pa efra ya ne refi nti akwese abofra bia na one ayankofo omu ye relay omutu America relay na edru no so yede baton no ema no the stick ne ma no ne yehwe na abofra no okomunika papa okomunika no wadane ahwe the other direction wo komunika say all the efforts are now all use the across America nyina no it's all going to waste. Nti se uti yemudodo na ebinim wo hono mo a very vibrant within their secondary identities. Very very vibrant, eloquent, papa within those secondary identities. And so when you sit down and you consider the direction they are going na ultimately say o ma say abofra na yede baton no stick na ma no na went me and follow the direction I was walk on emum or done any another direction. Enti ye bahasi a ye botaye nyina ne se ye hwehwe kwan a ye betumi afa na ya dane ye ho ya dane ye ni na yetumi ahwe eye bia ewo se ye me ye ni hwe ne ye ko enti nyamfom so se wo dom amanyoku bi ana se wo belong to any sorry bi tribe bi every Ghana there bi nyamfom so na emom ewo se bia ugina bia no woni ye unkasa ye obi bia wo ye bia no geared towards making Ghana a very very beautiful place. Asem ni nyina eno no nti se ne wa be pie mu ha memo akwa aba de abadwumadi so na masrel once again mami Theodosia Oko mami wa bomodin papa di ojama ye no kokko akokko srade ana ebunu sonoma tuntum ejina mfimfi pepe mani tua ba akosisi a ewa ha efe I mean brano no se utimi hwe even the flag of Ghana na ohwe sa ohwe while you are thinking of what you wish for Ghana ohwe sa I mean 5 minutes a day and also 5 minutes a day, right? Ohwe ebwao ama ekipu in alignment, especially before we come on the show. So the beya obadwene as a Ghanaian, right? Empempi ni yemudodo no yehu other symbols belonging to other identities within Ghana for so long a time into Ghana de nkra ya entanhwe, right? Nti yeniso yadwene mu ye bibia no akoye all those other symbols no and yehu brado no ya bomodi ansa obehwe Ghana flag no just as you continue to watch the flag no be resting in the third eye center. That is the space between your two eyebrows. Be resting over there, and as you watch the flag no be thinking or be imagining all the beautiful things you want for our dear nation Ghana. Iti mehwɛ me deɛ wɔ ha. Saa design na also federal ho. Na dwene sɛ Ghana ni. Oh, dwene sɛ Ghana ni. Ɛno yɛ starting point to. Dwene sɛ Ghana ni. Ɛno ɛyɛ starting point. Na yaba deɛ ne yaba. Ɛbɛyɛ ho aduro. Sɛ de bɛyɛ a ɔma no ɛbɛtumi afa ne ntoma pa ɛfra. So what you need said the doctors as a danger and Athena and as a already according Dr. Ebenezer Mufabwati ne papa yenti once again and anketia yebundinda eti ani ya so America for and so ho and say Sam and Dr. Jingo omaba atisem say ena najo ana kwada na dwi na bia omudian storm ne friends empo say metilu so high emni dika mebwa almost over hit it, right. We hope they've been able to download all the very ideas that will make them be able to stand whatever is coming their way. In the America fu nyina ema mo shedin I say okobo boxing no we train and we bit my training said yeah. But who could not ring in him a cow and any how you'll be able to use the skills that you have developed over your training period. Indeed, we can wish you all the very best until you rise up to the occasion and unfold. So then, right, Sam, you can't the definition of prayer. Hey, you download the ideas with which you'll be able to stand whatever is coming your way, no? You will stay there and then it will overpower you. But when you say, yeah, I'm the board will be board windows among other things to reduce the impact. Ideas that come through prayer. So, and we hope you're able to find better ways with which you'll be able to stand this storm that is coming your way. Yo, Yancha United Kingdom for you answer. Anazika, yate unka che, miantonka. Why? She said the abacha of a coffee chumberma aka Yuki for him because he's around here with us. Abe gamanche. Abacha gamanche and so Eddie aka Yancha what chairman GLK Guest House. So when himself 1st November ya JLK Guest House ya boss wo ho papa and most will be a course wo honya most work it wa oheneba kisi oba be diagro e wo ho na mse gate fee no so JLK fo anya ne kese bia omuri atofom boko omuri atofom boko nti on the 1st of November memenda ana yes memenda oheneba kisi kwa ko boso omuni oni JLK ko boso pa nyasam ketwa anyum so ni oheneba kisi yobo wodo bi ni odo pani so do we na mama yemme sa papa no ono oko boso ewo JLK Guest House in Tishanenso the 1st of November. The board chairman himself will be there okwa kohuno oma champagne na fa boss here ati yo ya be chia board chairman ene JLK adwumayefo nyina enso na ya chia Ghana fo owa hene champon ene adofo ewo Ghana nyina ya fanchia ema mu nyina na mabo owa hene champon di no mze and I say when you go on social media you tend to be seeing more of cheddar ewo hopa say say cheddar the campaign again some traction well we can say some traction on social media. He presents some very non-conventional ideas ideas that many of us have shared around here on this platform as to how we can move our nation forward. Sometimes so they are mekano say even say yakoba say chedampo enka say we onwinia yen kind of say onwinia yes me person will be renew I mean it is entirely up to Ghanaians to consider whatever he's saying, and then if when it sinks within their soul that it is going to work very well for them, and they go for that, right? Even say our man is the ideas now all kind of it's all about we wanting to develop our dear nation Ghana. And when you listen to the things that he says, the same goes to Alan Kojo Chematin, Kofi Cranton, among the rest. They are all coming up with some very beautiful ideas. Very, very, very beautiful ideas. And whoever wins, say, "Oh my Ghana, your pa ni these ideas should not be we should not allow them to go waste at all. We should not allow them to go waste, because look at it this way. Yankopon kasafa yimu. Because we are units of God, and we get revelations from God one way or the other. Right? But one it comes in the form of ideas, directions. And if a direction, the guidance is run itself in and through someone as to how we'll be able to build our dear nation. Let's say per elections, independent boy we I know just said the idea should not be looked at. And I have listened to some very, very wonderful expositions from Cheddar. Every now and then I hear Kofi Cranton also making some or throwing some very beautiful jabs also in the background. Kofi Cranton 2020 they went to me and but this trip, Kofi is there. Kofi is there. He's there. And Sofu Chirabosom among Ekadonko, you can see they are the minors with the two majors. Also looking to extend and one seeking to do a reset, as they call it. And see, we should put these ideas together, right? We should not let those ideas go to waste. So OTA, the practical steps with which are Cheddar, Fodu, and Yama or Pessoye, and similar one also goes to Alan Kojo Chematin. So OTA, Kofi Cranton, he talks about STEM, right? I'm saying science, technology, engineering, and maths or something. Okay, yeah. I mean, when you listen to some of these ideas that are coming through, you come to understand. Say, in fact, they have taken some time in order to consider possibilities with which we'll be able to fix our dear nation Ghana. And one thing that I've also come to appreciate of Cheddar, how he's able to take you through the issue, it takes you through the benefits, it takes you through the practices and everything else. It's systematic. When he takes a part of our country and then he talks about the issues that are happening over there, some of the things that we have around there that we can use to get ourselves out of the supposed hardships in those areas. In fact, say one way or the other, he's done some very, very good homework. It's not just like we say the generic statements and what have you that we've been hearing in our political space. You see, as I told you, and I'll keep saying it, when someone is not vibrating on a similar frequency, or when someone is not in tune with you, when it comes to your reasoning, you wouldn't even see the wisdom in them. And when people are just using Ghana as their reference point, thinking of possibilities with which they will be able to make Ghana a very beautiful place, and and then the same year you touch there just to win power. And somewhere you catch there may assume you're there just to win power. Oh, and now you're stuck. When someone of such caliber is talking, you would not even want to. Why you crowd was so crowd want to the all kind of right. And we should open our thoughts widely, open our ears very well, and listen to Senu Anumi. Perhaps it will give us that impetus to be able to, one way or the other, change from that we will see a fixed mindset to say it is just going to be the two major parties. Now, who said it's going to be just two parties? Any nipa na yes are no. Any nipa and they decided say it's going to be those two parties. And see, what makes you think if we make up our minds that the results from these two are not worth it, we can change it. You see, programming ibino no. Ibino no. Na enra audio na me boy ya na say Abe also wantini ye. Na or can say opinion can be as to the wise it's always a problem to establishment within the society. When someone develops an independent mind, someone wants to wean themselves from robotic thinking. Robotic thinking, even say you think is only the NDC or the NPP. Robotic thinking. Robotic thinking, no, AB and say you think is only Democrats or Republic. Robotic, because nipa anashishenesa. And if you just get stuck with that one, robotic thinking. It's a robotic thinking when you also think it's only the Conservative or the Labour and the BTM rule United Kingdom has it. They're all robotic thinking, right? Well, I'll try and see if I could just put it on another platform where we'll be able to hear it louder. Speaking of some of the things that we've been hearing in the political space in our dear nation Ghana, I'll say it once again. Even if those individuals are not going to win, we should not let the ideas they have spent time, energies to download go to waste at all. Yo, Machia one champion, actually Ghana for Spain for wafa body. Also for body better joint. One Bema Benewa. The only man with a female name right here on our Country for Radio. That's right. So Bema Benewa across a man yet jingle. A mile chassis. This is Bema Benewa, the only man with a female name. You are listening to Aquentivo Radio. Bema Benewa Yanis Hanefa Brim. What's it? Nice one. Yancha Francis Fonsway of Kwame and Monarch. A Jacobi. A Jacobi. You. I think I owe you a phone call myself, right? Maybe say wherever that you find yourself. You, you find I say, and maybe I won't be able to stay in for so long a time. And he, my co-host, some bantem, so that they can also take over when I am gone. And they will questions and answers. Asimbusa and anuye. Right. And no, and yebidi hujuma. Enra, I made a comment or I made a statement in passing. Say, Ubitimika say, yemi yanshe, and I say, every kind of rough say, do it and let's see, right? Sa a seminar, in what circumstances, and I say, in what energies, ana ubi etimi kasa asem no ubi kasa asem no a ya na ekire say in fact imagine say obi the adwin bi aba, you may belong to a group, an association, maybe obi the idea bi aba, so we say or your association mu obi timi ka say yem yenhwe na circumstances be na mu obi kasa energies be na nipa no ewo mu a wode kasa asem no say yem yenhwe among other things dwene ho pa enti obi ba ka say oh ebi I want to do this for Ghana obo nso obi gina chire ho no so yem yenhwe ya energy be ana ohwe a onipra onikwakra wode kasa say yem yenhwe do it and let's see ya na energy be no na so obi kasa yem yenhwe a is it a supportive statement? Does it mean says I only chrono ade a wo yo no obe support o say yo ana so obe kwa kwatina ba bi na adwene ewu ntiri mu ane say ade a wo yo no enye yi ana say so obi ka say yem yenhwe a is it something that say ade a wo pese wo yo no o true support and ma wa na ana I mean just use the curious mind, right? And let us think wide. Yankwa ahoma so yema bema samsafo yema na kwaba na ono so mo yenkomo kakra enede disam so are ready a bama so
drink us for smile
na nyam ya dum ko na so
is what dum boko
good
anyway only penny phone bonko
minimum okay any mami
Dr. Jingle
yan shasi Dr. Jingle shasi okay all right yo that's it. Thank you very much Sam and Dr. Jingle and minim se wan ko adwuma de a and omute ho so I ready before I move on to of Kofi Chumberma doc bamaso yeah, too uncomfortable. Your voice is too very very faint. Enti men call for twum ho na uwi alma ba so ana.
Oh, we played here but
okay, all right then.
Yeah, call for twum.
Men call for twum so okay, all right then. That's fine. Nice one. Oba raise your hand and let me know why. Oba just raise your hand and then I'll come back to you right after. You any offer Kofi Chumberma unuanum kuma wo fa asefo enyina abibie kwam e de amount ye the red carpet no ase ho ama offer chum bama so
I bring here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yo offer na impom to say
nyame adom me de me ho eye ye me be nyina ma ye nyina awie I'm okay to see me bobo me ho say Mr. Call maybe I'm a chase here next week
next week who said to own and who go in what to return ticket and I say
return me talk free her
okay
to British Airways return. I'll be back in London in April Easter time next year. I'll be back in April. April 15th I'm back in London.
I see. Of said your trip, very, very interesting. So,
well, that is. I've always said, organization decides everything. Without every baby organization, you want start before me. To me, that I try as best as possible to seriously get organized.
That's
everything
right.
I do. So that is how I look into the future as well. So
that's right.
I have a round trip British Airways ticket next year. Hold on one second.
Okay. All right. And then offer my channel.
Hello.
Yeah, channel offer. Yeah, channel offer. Na minim say of abet. I am ready. Say offer nyako bia.
You okay now?
Are you okay now?
Right.
Okay. All right. Say na me ka say auto ticket in this hand, so yeah, you ultimate deals kakra fine.
Oh yeah, deals baby.
Yeah, ultimate deals.
Next year I've got a lot of travel to do because we meet February, first week in February, and I met flight from Accra direct with Delta straight to New York. So my daughter, so you met my daughter.
That's right, yeah.
And the woman transferred from London, call New York.
She's
in New York.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been there since last year, April. What do you 1 year or now? Because how well she's settled down in American life 1 year. Because I'm very close to my children. So
That's right.
into February, I'm flying direct from Kotoka Airport, direct 11 hours straight into Kennedy Airport, New York, to go and see my daughter and then come back to Accra.
London. Osaba London. I see. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful.
So that's my schedule.
You offer. Nice one. Now, offer. Say what is our same way be then? Say yeah, or say yem here. What be that?
Oh, well, someone's here, Canada. Martin Bibi. Now, yeah, they are Canada content will be over cancer. I just say, once a young society, now, the air young's going to say, young kind of create most of us are congenital liars. I've been saying it for years. In time, I over tea, Yami and Ribia, one who said, at time, jealousy, enviness be and drive people to make that statement. So instead of saying, supporting each other for us to achieve unity of purpose. So meaning who that crowd, yeah, and I'm do and saying quite Diana, see a door so then so and ego, we got some very bad, dangerous ego. And to both say, because well, opportunity so 1 year, 1 year, no be action on the judge about that is direct and complete sabotage. They wishing for your downfall. No more just can say, well, yes, it was so say, yeah, can wait to me and your family. Yeah, that from a very bad comment. And what drives that comment, is jealousy, is stupid ego, and before we say Olympic Games, can you ever win a gold medal with that kind of ego, that kind of statement? Yes. Then your ties are here. Yeah. A very negative and dangerous comment. Yes.
Okay. Now, born send me so say usually no, a time.
Oh yeah.
A dear one time, and a money parent casa.
Now, share a town Nicasia woman pa, and you will crew back up a friend of Republic of Ghana, yen deal. Now, some Kaya, Emra ye free independence, I say in modern times. Abrofwa she say, ye two about, now what being abandoned one, now what would you not yet wire anymore. Some ran Abrofo see the only affair, Omun. Nina, na papa be a friend of Kwame Nkrumah, no win it, win it what was straight away. None of why a town and our back. What winning back in 1951, 54, 56. One more no see a canyon, I feel not a hatred. And yet say ye pray to me, no, we frustrate Kwame Nkrumah, ama, also obey our 1 year share. And your one cross, no, copy say 1966. 24th of February. One can say, "Akwe yedni fahamu di afantini yen tuna sifani tuna say." So to me, that is the best example. Since then, so you create. Kwame Nkrumah na omo tuna bio. Wo wukura fiwiase. Ebe pem ne. The party the omo ban no say na on contest election. The CPP were banned for over 30 years. Woman catch them come out on your time no you didn't see kind you escalate better two as you pam no one so buy so woman the tia can you quite Nkrumah the equal any kakra just say yasati abiachi enti sa yemi nhwe any side or time it be the best example pan ade a kwan because bi di Kwame Nkrumah for so and affected and net me wo any enkwala nya it has affected so badly because Kani Nkrumah Tanya yeni ayekuma senior friend Garden City Nkrumah na yeni sa Nkrumah yeni ma na papa bibi enne wo koga wo pe bibia wo da wo mutu no wie kra na ni books any book bia Nkrumah throw 19 of them yesterday bonfire and you petrol ni no what can you understand this so clearly who say nkofo yes ade no what kind of mindset anyone wo so
yo mate dia wo kana se pa
ya wo se onye enye me nhwe wo ye ya no wo kona nim tie hwe na so hwe fom wie no wo mo so ba he no so hwe afedi we also have ne kwa de galamsey amansuo kura we have destroyed Ghana better than it deserts. Kofo Nyesika, Etten corporate family Kuma wouldn't very well say we need a dying house, one anywhere on the planet, only one city power baby. And so one way by the city there, one will see personal fortune for themselves and a Ghana man above one. So, Yami and the best example I made draw, Yenia Ghana no. Say, you perceive a kind of crap idea, will be over say, one to the American, next say, Say Yami and from a true congenital liars, anyone because the American, and yet, seriously documented. I mean, I lived through all the events. I was there right from day one. I'm still here, I'm not gone. And what must say, Chrono? I'm in command of one cocoon. Let's say, then I say, I'm saying, no. One, he would have dealt with that's a gold. They say, Ghana from Gokus. That's any two gallons here and say, a river and cobra, pra of Inian, clean. Water is colorless. Why is an idea? Sarah, pra and cobra of Inian, done to say coffee, Milo. Why? Because in Cobra is not there.
Beautiful. Matuasi pa Matuasi. Now, just before I go to Dr. Jingo, no. One say so because yema menhwa let's say bia uhia bia some support to bia sa oni kro kan sa na obitima akọ no ho say wo ma sa support na ana say o ka say yema menhwa eno ano no wayi nani ana wakota ba bi no
Abi o yema menhwe no mama scenario ya dey cancer yema menhwe straight away a tie a hatred a jealousy a ego. And they can cancer in that context. And I say, "Whoa, Papa Smiley, Papa Smiley, dear. We say, "Have you a candy crab be taught to us? So, Nemo, Yaman and Shannon, Yami and Shannon, and Quan Albertier. Behind the scenes, one can sometimes do a tembo, when you hear that or boy, you want to be in your focal. Or when a new baby has a son, no, you are making in an war. You see, Yaman Albertier. Nemo Yaman, who won't say, Obia will look at you lukewarm. Obia wow ye. Okato oboa kwano. The account will be able to say, Abo bi beka wa ofri wontumam. Once a woman be bring you down, woman free wow wontumam. And you outside the be to me and your money. No, and you're correct. So outside the your body, and let's just say a fear nipa. And why you don't kwame tia and wakoton. Why you say Judas Iscariot, 12 apostles. One wakoton Jesus. And some you be free or baby Jesus. And young for by ya crowd. So soldier for by exact one and what point here. And some yet until if any pa, one can your mammy a time hatred, bitter hatred. That's how any pan yet. Yeah, now I am very careful.
I'm saying,
and that's how the Messa can say, Nipaniano, South to develop a thick skin.
Okay.
Nipa do one yet, ye pan, ye can.
Na ofa wa mekakra wa ha say won say na me busa say circumstances be energy be ana oni kro obeka sa de no ewu mu a enu ntie obegina so aka sa yema menhwe no right nti one way or the other no say it mostly no it will be stemming out of ignorance, right? Because if say adia oni krono no adia beboa the whole body that both of you belong to I don't think such statements are appropriate to make. Nti ya na empempi no ignorance edimu akotene pa na me yaka sa yema yenhwe no, right? Nti mame mu so what particular statement, encouraging statement ana nka ye betimi ade a substitute to yema menhwe no?
Yema menhwe no ya de boni mfa nkoso mba enipa ana wo man abrabom entinka de ye betimi de esi ana ne substitute ana the opposite say ye nyina ye put all hands on deck. All hands on deck. Unity of purpose. Unity is strength. And can one asampa 8 ya. Now, Finny ever can it. Yami and Renate say a year sabotage can see you also by Yami and Renamo Munyam walk with Yao. Abian so Kukru, your doors in Yaku. One jabo to say, Cofitu Bema, one Kukudia, who's a Kukura. Obebre, and I'll be Fiasi, Nebua Boss of Cry. And tea, I am very dangerous in the ability a substitute as Senka. Ye ignorance, any unnecessary hatred, any jealousy. Jealousy is a very dangerous thing. Now, if you're human life from one, a simple baby, I'm a two say, if you know, course, and no one, I mean, so you don't the America, far too cheap, a nipa and yet, don't one yet, a crab in a year, be a nipa and be was from nipa to donor and yet, TB was soon, let's say, develop a thick skin. Going through life, you know, it is not easy. It's a big battle. One more, you soon feed say, your papa's valley, could me, yummy and baby. In tea, yana, why you careful. Pa, yes.
Okay.
In tea, substitute, and say, and can you jai sa tiny in answer? And also, pa, the immediate say, you jai, you know. I'm say our body, and so yummy body. All the free Bible, Cain and Abel, so. And we are for me, you know, jealousy, ignorant about what body appear by putting your corner. So, you know, can't bomb near ye baby, and they are saying, Uncle Penny when I'm a time, who know, Tina makes Gusue Casse a nipan yet, wouldn't we are brown? Debiano be morning now, when you know. Ain't he? Minini said, a time to be free, I ain't nipa brabon from Cain and Abel that are the woman. It's a better tata, womb, now when you're down, and you can see from afar who is dangerous, not what developer thick skin to be able to withstand yummy and reform. The government also a woman a big force, but tiny woman, a tiny pa. If you fear wow, Busia be a big womb. Tea, morning now, and no pa, and we are in red. Okay,
all right, said the Macano, say, Ayana BB. Atochima ewo adwene no mu ana a thinking pattern ana ema yereka saa asem no say yemyenhwe among other things no because say adwene no emu da ho very well na say bibia ginagina wo ye wo se gina wo say ohunu say letie bia no we all may not be thinking in the same way. But irrespective of the fact that we all may not be thinking in the same way, no, one thing stands tall, which is we are all looking for the common goal, and the common goal is to develop what we are all a part of. And he say, "Obi, ejina baby, eka say yema mensha." It's also something that calls for your attention to support that individual to come to that understanding and say, "Debbie." We all belong to one body. We are doing things to promote this body that we are all a part of. And Jofa, thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So what boy and Komo, you've taken us through history. As to Osajefo, said Mekao has seen Osajefo. He was even beyond Ghana. Say, he was looking for the greater good of Africa. Ignorance no ebino ewon so enti ono na ebia ono no within Ghana kra no onya elevating thinking no say we all belong to one Ghana. Now you are adding that person to the whole of Africa now. Obviously, why when you are because onye nyanti ase na obetime gina baby aka kire say yemienhwe. Right? Enti say oni kro no ono no within Ghana no kra no ontimi elevate ne thinking beyond a tribe or a party that they belong to. Now who say we all belong to Ghana. Now what the name kwa kudru Africa say very very challenging. And that is why I said the other time say Emra Napo Kasa or can't say mo Kwame Nkrumah, that alone indicates where the thinking Edru. because at that very moment you could see say he wasn't seeing himself belonging to the same association with Kwame Nkrumah, because if say one uhu Kwame Nkrumah as also a Ghanaian as he is one can say mo Kwame Nkrumah mono ya hwamo what you say
Matthew was here and the account be say masa de futu ba ma say the bia no fi wani pa
as if you were near
nipa nye 98% nye wo mo ye ne just 1 or 2% be 98 if nipa nye fi wani anopa wi anumre na developer thick skin pa because nipa do no ye nye pa but the impeding for Casalam, the amount of my fam bia and tea. So, if you show put to dream, I'm a pie real nipa yet.
Okay, all right. You was any waka, and so yummy and wasem. Now, just a quick one. If we are to ask you to put a ratio between good and evil, we are say I also see upia bontia out of a nipa base a 10 be a share more bontino. A mudu do say, and I because we do a good pa and a mudu do say, and I'll be home because of Wimsua evil pa.
Question,
wow, dear, I'm so 2 for 7
amount. In the scale of 10, upia bontina now according high street. A thought they be depending on the day. You are winning papa crowd. Now we are lucky on a lucky day. No, it can be a one person be among 10 or yeah.
And you have Ucha no Opana Hoka Kentina also one can hello into now also or can't on Yanuana said, yeah, now in fact, and yet, my bed back one I'm you know, we meet you, my back one. Yes,
Bonnie, dear. Just a time would be people. So, person who year more. This you interact with an individual. Interaction and the name may be dead, dear one who's in power. Say. But the person who decline a premonition for show team pass in Nipa to draw yet. Because the opposite is a would see Nipa to draw to say, Nipa ya, Massa, one crowd will be due doctor. Indeed. First show teams or money until somebody proves to you say, oh yeah. When you prove and put a big question mark.
Okay.
Nipa do that when I'm crowded when I'm also street, you know. For question mark to be also say and crap pass away papa. BB. So it will be revealed. Spiritually, it will come out. BB see. Won't say, Sakus yeah, Kobena BB. Won't say Bikrana. What could now go to you know what she say? And I will pay your phone. I do say my top phone. Will be hello. Drop your phone. Will be so phone drop here now. Now what did the night cry? I see show. Now what could the newspaper? No, I drop newspaper. Now I cover no affair. Me see, be the best. Be the best trigger. Me see you about to do it.
Okay.
First, put a question mark. Now question mark the banner. Wouldn't you pardon interaction? You be see revelation. You be back. No one will do yet. Any day 1 year.
And that's of me to see when you step out of your house, the default, you can say the default mind, and I said the default settings of your mental capabilities, and I said mental settings, and they say nipa ushianino onye, and then the first.
So your papa, it will be revealed.
Okay, and see, and
come on, yeah.
And to Ushia will be the first, the default thought would say, Nipa born in a mission, yes, sir.
Yes, spoken language, a team, say, and you have been, come on, not to me pay a bonting. So you won you, and you myself. Name won't be BBC, be been on the bed review, say you pan 1 year and now 1 year. Now, me say, if we are saying to bear, we are saying a check. Me, I can't have to be more check. Examples in just percentages, you know, do draw a year. Now, I didn't cry. If you feel, wow, Bushia, we are just say, Massa, if you feel, you're not wanting, if you feel. But we require to be catch yourself. Oh, Papa Smiley, and a dear, Just 1 second.
Okay, over. Him say over. You know about Nkoma fine. Eti you want home so for now. Aka bia ma ye waka no see very interesting. Yam yanhwe. Aha. What be pain? Waka be pain. Odi na ma wo kan sa asem no. Energies be na wom. Okay kan. Sansem. When you offer. Thank you very much. And say Nanka, I wanted to go a little bit further. Ebusi ho say obi eka saa yema menhwe ne bi e kire wa wo na o kan saa asem no e kire wo no what can you use it for? On say some people can use the weeds as manure to grow their plantation. And some people cannot use the weeds as manure. And you the individual no so because yem yenhwe e kire wo a kwan be so ana obefa use that statement. Will you use it to demoralize you or you will use it to empower you to do more?
Obi bomb don.
And to offer you best about later until there. We will come back to you later. And you call Dr. Jingo so. You tie Dr. Jingo. No so nka bi nkyerɛ. Doc. Yenko ate. Yenko.
Yeah, Papa Smiley, yeah.
Nice one. So tie nkomo no there.
Yeah, me too.
And you also ka bi.
Yeah, what kind of yam no? Can say assembly can be we can in a contest.
Okay. And you also for a contest no bra.
Untimi gongo hu obi nka say yam yenhwe. Dey na all ya inti yam yenhwe. So how do I say? Yeah. And you know, contest no and determine inipa no beka tell say yam yenhwe. So that's it. And ebesa gina nipa konsu ton no rebeka say yam yenhwe no so that's it. So then of ekano. And you know, asem no we here contest. Now there akwa say okay, ono ba enamo akwa oni nsomu dware. So what you say? Ana makopu akwa be so koku dware. Oni nsomu dware. So what you say? O si china o nsomu dware because to be o hwe YouTube video and ahwe say the way in go for dware. So what you say? And you know in his mind no we say obeti my dey. Adware nsu ni. And you know no as a parent to because only yema menhwe. So what you say? And you know ogoko dem na fe odware na say ohun dware ya to you parents now who nsomu dware no you will go and what and rescue the person out of the water. So that's not catching say so as in so usua ni ye. So that's it. Ntunu ntini nka say oh makwahwe bibi wo YouTube video ntino minimade ne ye. So ntino butuma ka chense wo yem yenhwe. So that's it. And now say you other way around to say dia nipa no so no say no for eka no bia na a time so horum. Okay, nipa no also be say but nipa do no one so Edwin say oh nipa yi sad ye ontimi nye. So that's it. But also bit my ya almost okay any do don't make us any nya no no nyem yenhwe. Enti no almost so be dey ebehwe said the all cancel so bit my na pa bit my ya. So that's it. Say utimi ya dia oh no why catch you say ye menhwe no utimi ya de no wie pa wo catch you say say me catch you say me my. So that's it. And wa wo ko yeso so na nye ya almost so almost catch you say utimi nye no almost ma catch you say catch you say utimi nye. So and you know in every case you know that means say ubia person ko e bi na the idea the group you need what consensus. So as you say idea the best way for us to achieve the best result for the team and on areas we have to follow. It's not based on one man idea. So as it but based on the team so as it based on the team because Papa Smiley, I'm okay. So, who's that? Mpacho, ubetimi akanya yamame. So, what you know? We'll say now Philippians chapter 2.
Philippians chapter 2. Oh, okay. It would seem a catcher and after I'm going
Oh,
to.
that be, okay. I didn't say no, okay.
Okay. I'm saying up no craft and update. Okay, 1 second. Try me answer. Philippians chapter 2. Hey.
3, chapter 2, verse 3 and 4.
Philippians chapter 2, verse 3 and 4. Yes, sir.
3. Yeah.
Okay. Or say, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit.
Yeah, okay. I don't know the okay, but so
now, open some kind of version, babe. King James.
King James Bible, no, yeah.
Let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. Look not every man on his own things, but every man has on the things of others.
No, but every man also.
But every man also on the things of others. Okay, all right.
Papa Smiley, that's the way we say a good answer, a evil statement.
Say, let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, right?
Yeah.
But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. Okay. And on I say. Ana me busa ase kyerese ntini kyerese na yete ase wi ansa na wakofeda abusa say yemfa nya adwuma na asem yemfa nya adwuma. It's just a question, that's all.
Oh, but who say India who say a good statement and I say a bad statement.
Oh. Waka brofo bebre no wakeka to so obi kura obi a otie kura nti brofo yase enti na chechire mu kakra na omti ase a
each esteem other better than themselves. Soldiers. And to us also, let not every man on his own things, right? Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. So they say, it's say, so say yes, right? Now say, my friend say, G Argentina and the idea. Wo nipa no nka se bia wo no bia me wo PhD me say nti no I'm better than you are wo no bia wo nyede unwie SSS and I say unwie school and I say wo just say but ideas in the share right and obia ideas we need it so just say
that's right
and then come out with the best one to penetrate what the group. Oh, yeah, for the totality of the group,
Okay.
So just say that is how say if we have the mind of Christ in us, that is how we are going to operate. So just say
okay.
But because we are lacking the mind of Christ in us, that is where we have our situation in. And so we call minister, we call chief, we call president, and now say head of any institution because he doesn't have that mind of Christ in him, or he thinks that he is better than everybody. So or go there with what selfish ideas. The PR is going to benefit me. Okay. So we are chief. Now say you have people where they rule under. You have water bodies in your area. People who are doing galamsey to destroy that water bodies in your area. So just say, if the people in your area concerns you, their life, so they say, well-being is of your concern because of your chief now. Papa, you will find a way to stop that menace now. Go so why or town and also city. So they say, say who ministry. We are head of what? Ministry of Health or Ministry of Education. I said there are people in that ministry Now omo yeniema what against the ministry, protocols, and I say a year was tarnishing the name, MOJ bribes, any idea. You as a head, you find a way to stop that menace going on. So that's it. That is how we should live as a society. But because there's none that do good in Intino, right? Because we don't have the mind of Christ, in us. And that's the problem. Because what you have in your mind, personally, they make a mind, right? Your emotions and then action. Sorry, I say. And so what you have in your mind, and then they determine your emotions. Now your emotions now determine your action. So that's it. So when you have a chief, not in your mind, or better, unyesika, because not doing unyesika, or be happy, or na more, be a born, be a better my friend. The action, or be anything about Koje Sika, I'm a galam safe for I'm a saying near day.
Okay.
Nikru.
All right.
So yes.
You, doctor, say me to ase wa ha yi in as much as we may be looking out for the good of all and I said the whole body, we should do so in humility as well. Yes, sir.
Yeah, in lowliness.
And we should do so in humility, not in ahomaswakwa. So said you say because maybe you have gained some level of knowledge, you want to stay on your high horse and disrespect other people, right? So me to see by so doing, it can encourage others who may not be on the same frequency with you, to tell you, say, yes, sir.
Oh yeah, it can be that. Yes, because because for you to achieve the purpose now, you have to even go through them. So they say, but looking down on them, Papa Smiley, how can you achieve those things?
Okay, all right. Well, point well noted. Matrato hopa, right? Enti said me busa circumstances bay, energy bay, and ebema obi aka yema yenhwe. Do it and let's see. Of a chumberima aboy enkomo as to the circumstances that will make some people say yenhwe. Dr. Jingo and so Aberheno from another angle. Should I say and pain no wow, will never be said you over carry yourself as you try to unfold your ideas among other things, and also every to me akoye adibia ebe Kenya obi amana culture say any me enhwe. Dr. Ningo, thank you very much. Obi fufu ade be kan ho ana sana
unless be hold
okay, all right. All right.
Question we also.
Me nanyade a mentioned in about 30 minutes time me dwane. Oh. Me want to offer chuma man so maybe he has something else to say just immediately. Let's listen and then I'll see if I will come back to you. Offer chum. Me want to man so.
We'll be framing na me passing so.
Okay.
Me last say kwa wo busa sisia. So on say yema yenhwe no. Ya na ye kan no. One medical account wo busa me say me pia free me fie kwa monten a. Say na me se me dey me pia monten ma ti kan so two for say enipa wiase nya dodo no nye fansa na wo obi yo ye wo mu no it will emerge in your interaction wo dey cross path be wo ye nipa wo ye papa wo bo say eno abeyi no wadi na mom eno that you know cross path to that person there it is all the show team so on there because show wako adwuma mu ye adwuma no busa won say dey be ntin adwuma wu ano asset adwuma factory no wa fa nipa fa mam Kofi Kwame Albert ye adwuma for production enu bi no sika no koton ana odi bi atua eka na wo yiri ho ana wo yi ni ya wo bo say emre bi beba wuni anu bi ebe ka na Kofi de wo ba nra ana ba adwuma ana adwuma no papa dia na wo ye ntete sa ja wo ye this ye ne ye no so mi gidi say mi but what ti ase ma make ase Hello?
Offer. Matidi Okana pa. Matidi Okana.
Yeah, well, Juma, yeah, Juma. Yeah, a Juma gram was the tip of the Juma say, Ubenya for so machines ought to know when you be the future of Cano and one. Now, because all you know, in French, Peppa, well, we not for Chrome Gun of not a quite crown, Rayana, or last week, that bedroom, because I drum at a war for their over there. Sure. Now, also now, wouldn't you put interactive? So, your papa. It will happen.
It will happen. Okay.
It will emerge. Now, until so young interested, first your teams you are your papa, and why be P. That's the best example I'm there now.
Okay.
Because make your catch or say, now the work has a one, I don't papa, they are not what you tell when you're not. Oh, sir.
You offer. Thank you very much. Say there's no need to go back to Dr. Jingo. Doc, say o point in here. Well, me. Let's listen to Eliano Kakra on this subject, and then on this subject, and then when I hand over to you, when I hand over to you, Prince the Bombardier, other stuff can also be discussed. And see, young call of a body way, of a body. Yes, of a body. What even can hold now already? Bamaso.
But Papa pass it.
Pass on. Okay, all right then. Any pass it. Yeah, let's just say you of a Kwame, and then I'll be right after. And he of a Kwame. What even can Bamaso?
I get you.
Of a Kwame Boko there.
Oh.
Good. Now, and son Abaka, Yami and Henny Bino. Oh, I'm say, ye nipa, no. We better say we are always evolving. She say, we are adding up to what we are, or we are discovering ourselves in many infinite forms. And Timami Muso, and ne of Akwame. Oh, sorry, you know. What did you consciously choose to become more of by the close of the day? Forget it. Then Queen himself was
the program. Me down what they say.
That we offer quite what didn't break you. Ufo no man in Yana.
Running and come up.
And a breaking. After the young coin in here.
See, I breaking.
Yanko, a young coin him.
You, Mammy Pega volume. Okay. And he said, me down one minute, you know. And I may check in your mail was in yellow for the day. Enti ekwani ame faso so ameyo no ebi ni say ene o say me kopenam bi na me digimeni na unfortunately bra mi si abonten no oh de anopa no nyina ensu esie so saa mentumi hu so agya ya enso ene ye market day enti na wo se meko Namso any meko say insu nti na chesi ni se meko ena me pay bibi kata me hu se de be ya insu no nka me kese ma fa chini ye mum ena meko ko ya ke me market place but Egyptian group ba ko pe ena bae na me to aso Namso any meko akope nam no biato me ko enso awura no so afon obeba late in the afternoon.
Also answer me. Into question Busa say, what did you consciously choose to become more of by the end of the day? And then say over Kwakoton na marry no I enjoy nasa.
Okay, me got with me I hold mama me Beniaji home.
Yo over Kwabe ati. Yanko yemi question na me busa ye no say what be pain and I say what can be pain circumstances be energies be you know the na be ba be mo bi aka asem
obi catch us a mienhwa let us wa to challenge amount but in society no mu society bi o hono mo a okay obeya me ahwe inti they will rather encourage you you be biensem amount ba wo mio doctor akufuadu so because obeya me ahwe baby o hon so a insese be biensem no na ya fi ye ni ni ehwe dize bia wako football match home wa mo hwe ball na timu a wo mpena asem na wonni be here insese o be wish no good luck no Debbie sen nenke mia no na mutimu awini enti yemi enhwe no nyina na chire no ye positive ebi wo ho no mo a ye de to se de be ya ye be hu weakness that's ya kugina baby asro ani asro but who koi ya ka se yemi enhwe a na say you are going to perform enti ade a obe no say ade ehia ade a e wo si nyina ma ne support say de be ya obi win because ya nipa to another level to win here so but to de bia yehu ne sa enti ye nwe no me mom de ade e friend challenge de mani nyu ho but that's one of the ways a nipa to me progressing na yemienhwe no obi de to na se afidie bi eni akire dia okay na wo so ayese yemienhwe no a wo be perform no so e dia attitude na o se wunya so unim se nkrofo esum fidie wase ho no mo a oh forget metis of atumo ka se nipa de ya so consider ne say oye opo downfall na say na say opeso ye but what will pay for no there hwese de obeya obetumi a control hu na wa perform at your best we calculate hu sisi kra de say at least for no wo mutumi imagine a we are me perform no ma perform according to imagination Inti mine kakra me kafa hono no ye from say brabe perform at your best say adia enye boni na say papa be ma esumdua be wiase a na say for do say on perform ono aso promise say obe perform na fe la show dia kwesi mo say I was a Ghana for taking lessons free mu. Say, Sancrofor no a, omo ba no, omo ba, oma no ede. Because Ghana no mo bu baby cheme. Over, yes, be a be how na ohia ninti e ba, ne be pebisia. Language ne de ba no, different. But the any would you mind any piano, a problem. Inti ubu say, yeah, I was say, frame story bi ma wo say de be a ubu sanity enti me de ka make fa o subject no
okay you o say you can ya ma me enhwe kire wa na che say true challenge bi ama nyesa
sa pepe
na challenge de o mpe
sa pepe
na
me personally na
say na aka na so mpe challenge
me personally dey me pese o there be yema me hwe na o ti on mo na o there be anwona fo wo dro bi o ye friend aguragwa udi agura o mo de be ye opasa
and yema me hwe no be pium say
ene say minimum omo powers bi a omo pese e distable a omo betumi dia distable nti wo ye man hwe no wo ye no ne hwe kwane a ibe mia wo se ne sempani o se die nyu na afi wo nan a wo de bokra na afi na ejojo so yanwafo eyu omo de
onse said o ka se anwafo ya na sa akoye sa se anwafo say excuse me to say anwafo nkwa na yes ade no so na de nsitie no you are one say someone may be out there listening and say, what kind of tribalistic statement is that? Because all case I'm gonna for adibia. That is I say the Okan is only the airways that do those things. Yes, sir.
That gift in that couple because a whole not rough.
Also, after the Ujane, after the also a gift of a qualifier.
And that's it. One more exclusive gift that one more. Meaning is a bill outside Ghana, within Ghana, meaning is will be sir. I know the any one more answer him. They are away into where and yet him the observation.
Yo, Ofa Kwame, thank you very much. Mamintie Abby, and so on this subject, before I hand over to whoever takes over. Why? Inti Abby, what you mean? Bamaso.
Yeah, Professor Male, I didn't guess it.
Na Tite.
Charlie, the weather is going or gone. We don't know.
Yeah. It has to make way for a new weather, right?
Well, what can we do? We should have been in our country, but it's not possible now.
I mean, have you? Okay, carry on. Remember this one. I need
Before you ask your question, is what Kwame telling us? Agbalagba is a gift.
Okay. Kwame, you can come in. I want him himself to explain why he thinks it's a gift.
So God gave them Agbalagba.
Mami fama no see. It depends how you use it. And you use no malefica and not the negative.
Wafa Kwame.
Say be a
Wafa Kwame, don't go far. Knowing how we know it's been used so far, do you think it's a gift?
Of course, it's a gift.
Okay. Yeah, I read my case. Okay, Papa Smiley, you go on. Forget about it.
All right. And he say, baby, that is why I wanted Ofa Kwame himself to come in. It's a gift not well used, right? And he Abby say Obi Mao say Ferrari CCR a gift, right? But so the kosi motorways now go 200 miles per hour. Now ukun one who at the end you see, right? It is a gift. Na so nothing is good and nothing is bad. The good or the bad is subject to the person using it. And as I've always been saying, a knife can save and a knife can kill, depending on who is holding the knife. Right?
Exactly.
And he said, of a say, agua, a gift, but a quambe so, and I will use a gift now. That is what we need to also look into. Abe, young queen, na yem heno, ubiaka biach open.
Yeah. I think so, yes.
And there was circumstances. And I say, if you want to go general, and there was circumstances would someone say, in what energy would someone say, among other things?
Papa, let me give you maybe one or two illustrations. You see, Akufo-Addo has always been telling us he wanted to be president. It's like it has been his obsession from childhood, or I don't know what his parents told him. I want to be president. I will be president before this. And we gave him the presidency. Now do and let's see. Do you understand? And we've all seen the results.
Now, maybe 1 second. When you say we gave him the presidency, and we say now do and let's see. They did come with all our support, or it came with distractions, or And then
But Pastor, it came with our support.
Oh, okay.
Over
okay.
1 million people, extra to what was prevailing, all gave him their support. We handed the presidency to him. We handed everything over to him. You understand? And I heard a doc saying something. Eventually, we've seen how, we've seen that it was just bragging. It was just show off. He has nothing to do. He can't do anything with it. And I also gave some examples some years ago about Chinua Achebe's, one of Chinua Achebe's hero, Benjamin. You understand? I don't know whether it's an arrow of God or no longer at ease. I think it should be no longer at ease. This Benjamin was sponsored by the whole community's money to go outside, come to where we are staying here, UK, to come and study law. Benja. Eventually, his name was Benjamin, but he cut it short to Benja. So when the time came, because the community had a dispute, and they were giving him fund, Benja, come and deliver, I can do it the lesson now. Benjamin didn't read law when he came here. Benjamin came to read English language. When this community needed law to rescue them out. Benjamin, do it and let's see. Do you understand? So, Baba Sbali, because I heard Doc, you illustrated it nicely. That when you brag, sometimes it reaches a point where you are cut out. Do you understand? I think in my case, it was a work deliverable. And, I think when I was told, okay, do it and let's see, I proved them right or wrong. I was able to deliver it. You understand? Sometimes you wish they will give you the chance to say, okay, do it and let's see. And you have to prove them wrong or you have to prove them right. If you are able to deliver, that is excellent. But when you are not able to deliver, it's a problem. It undermines your authority. It undermines your competence. It undermines anything. You understand? But sometimes there's a danger. You see, Baba Sbali, when you learn so much and you have your tips, you go for exams, and sometimes it doesn't land the way you wanted to. It passes there the way you expect, then you write back. And when you go home, cry, you be congratulated this thing. But sometimes, by the time the result comes, you failed. You understand? So sometimes you have to be conscious of the challenges or the traps associated with do it and let's see. We've all fallen victim to that sort of tendency, But it's not good to brag, to boast, And the same MPP, they told us that, there's one slogan, Ghana will work again. Papa Spy, do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this Ghana working?
Okay. All right. On say
we gave it to do it and let's see. Is this Ghana working?
You see, on say me can't say you can't hear no. They come with the support, and I said some people were staying on the fence. Who were only waiting for what they think would happen. No, would happen. What's the point, Nasi? You see?
Yeah, Baba Spali, you see, when somebody tells you, now do it and let's see, there's a lot of traps around that. Either the person want to prove you wrong, or either the person thinks you have oversold yourself, or the person thinks you've bragged, and so on. So you taking the challenge must be aware that, okay, I'm on the spotlight. So now I have to deliver. You understand? So you must be aware of all the traps. In this case, you are saying some people were in the sidelines, they didn't get 100%. But Basmali, you don't need 100% to perform or to deliver. We gave them over 50%. You understand? Which means overwhelming support for them to deliver. And they didn't. You understand? They didn't do it at all. And now we are all seeing the consequence. We are all witnesses to the rubbish and the performance. And there and the performance comes with a serious consequence: death, anguish, pain, and all the negative things. That is what we are going through now. You understand? So when somebody tells you, now, okay, it's your turn, now do it and let's see, prove us wrong. You understand? That do and let's see means prove us wrong or prove to us that you are right. They couldn't. And they are not able to prove it. So it means they were bragging, they were making noise, they were disturbing our ears. I told you of the instance where one of our lecturers told us, Professor Omanientry said, one guy, he went to an interview and they asked him, they were interviewing him on auditing. And they asked him, how familiar is he with auditing? And he said, oh, auditing is my cup of tea. The man said, we let this guy drink the tea, and he said that, yes.
Let's just say, in this instance, so the doctor adding the quotation by, this person did not come that way. So, and he sometimes, when I'm say, so I hear who I'm say, I want for couple boxing cry. Oh, just before the fight, no one say, Ubia person or Chelsea or your guy because Mekai Anthony Joshua ne Daniel Dubois fight we see. I watch one video bia say Anthony Joshua can send me hey, you can't disrespect me. Okay, can send me sir here and there. No person say do ring anymore but work one right. And say do ring in him, it turns something else, right?
But as far as the boxing, sometimes because of money, they incite people who know they cannot fight anybody.
Yeah, so happy.
But Pasmali, look. When Mike Tyson was in his prime, you are seeing that this guy, I cannot beat him. But because of money, they say you can beat him. Go and fight him.
Go and kill yourself.
Wallahi.
Yes, sir.
No. It's stupid arrogance. Do you understand? They are inciting you. They know you cannot. You know, boxing, sometimes when they are beating somebody and during the rounds, the person goes to sit down and they are still telling him, go, you will beat him.
Oh, and the one person will be your best cycle, say, oh, I want him,
they should go and who should they go and ask? I think Sonny Listing or something. Do you understand? Muhammad Ali told him he's going to knock him out. I think in the fifth round or something. They started the thing. Sonny Listing was fighting. Round 5. Nobody told him. He said he's not going again. I'm not going. Do you understand? They were inciting him. He said, I'm not going again. Hey, because of money, you want them to go and kill me?
Hey, I see.
Sometimes you have to know your limits.
You have to know your limits. Just a quick one, and then I think I'll perhaps let Bombardier come in and then take over. Nti say me tie won so nsem wa wo kan na I say say yakasa yemi anhwa it comes with a lot of traps, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Lumba wonyum bi na o kan semi wonyum ni o say ba bia ya say wa koduru no and say koduru ho. What is asem na say?
Yes, I think there are a lot of connotations to this. The way I understand it, or the way I would have taken it, is that if somebody wants your downfall, if somebody wants your downfall, and you are aware that this is what the person wants for you, or this is the trap the person has for you, set for you, make sure you don't fall victim into it. You don't see it as a challenge. Do you understand? See it as a challenge and work your way around it. Don't fall into that trap. But all these things, Papa Smiley, comes with maturity. Do you understand? Sometimes with maturity or with experience. When I was younger than this age, Papa Smiley, I'll confront anything. Do you understand? Especially if I hear anybody talking rubbish or, gossiping about me. I don't. But with maturity, I realize that some of these things are just not necessary. It's just let the person or let the people swim in their stupidity. You understand? So the only thing is you have to guard yourself against some of these things and, let it by. So maturity, age, experience, exposure can help you fight all of these things. You understand? Because in the first place, why would somebody set a trap for you? You understand? But we are talking about Akufo-Addo. Not because we hate him, because he presented himself to us that way. That is one. Two, his incompetence, his indecision, his non-performance is killing Ghanaians, is killing people. Do you understand? So we have to talk because we didn't set him on the stage to come and display to us, to come and show swagger to us, for all of us to give him accolades and he will be stretching his mouth. And no, we are talking about serious things. People, any mistake he makes, any wrong decision he makes, any wrong step he takes, people will die out of it. So it is no more a joke. You understand? That is why when Bawumia is going around and say, Mami Stianu, Mami Stianu, these things are going to kill people. You understand? I don't know whether you've heard. This morning, the Labour Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, the police, I think they said there's something. I think some of these things they say they gave him. They said they even caught him during COVID. I think he said he was in the house, but they saw him sitting somewhere. So the police are investigating. They're about to find him. And he said if they find him, he has to resign. You understand? But Smiley, then immediately I cast my mind to Ghana. Do you think somebody will resign out of this? People will even support, but this is nothing. So see the thinking process. You understand? So see the thinking process. We are following. Some people are more disciplined. That sort of thing. In our part of the world, you have supporters. This is nothing. This is this. This is this. But what example do you set to people? In our part of the world, we don't value integrity. We don't value all these things. But you have sycophants follow all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Baba
okay,
Smiley,
all right. That's it.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. Yo, thank you. Lumba, or say baby, ya say aqua could drew honum no. And say enko drew honum.
Yeah, so
Some case you, Abby.
But Smiley, if somebody wishes you your downfall and you also buy into it, then you are stupid.
Okay.
Do you understand? When you see somebody is wishing you your downfall, see it as a challenge and disprove that person.
Of a Kwame said, there's one pet challenge you.
Well, for Kwame said, he doesn't like competition.
Also, on pet challenge.
Understand?
On pet challenge. What kind of challenge?
Is it challenge or competition? It's a competition.
He said challenge. Yeah.
Competition.
Oh, one can challenge a competition. Moment, okay.
Afa
me throw how kind and me throw I say also on pet challenge. I wrote it down here. That's what
competition
you
so count.
okay.
Competition so count.
Okay. All right.
So Kwame, it seems you've not done any sports before, have you?
Oh, I used to long time ago.
You are not. I'm asking you a yes or no question. I don't know whether it's years ago. You've not done any sports before.
I said in my childhood I did it.
Which sport did you do?
We were requested to run to play football. Play volley.
Papa Smiley, take over. Papa, take over.
All right then. Me take over and I hand over to Prince the Bombardier. And so the Bombardier, Otimin can me makwaba.
Yeah, you na pomna.
Nyamia no boko se won so ho ye.
Me ho ye pa.
Yo, ene say owa hne champon enkasa ba wa bako ohun ana Alex enso enkasa right and about chairman enso enkasa after that you can do a reset. Why?
Yo me da say answer na me kan me so me di answer na. Papa, me chew be a chair. Kwabena Germany. And Shalom, so Uruguay, and Mamuti, all our frequencies, all the platforms, social media, the issue for the positive bearings. See, me buy and them say, me name na say, okay, say, yemi and yeah. Oh, say, baby, I'm a case, say the Alcano. Bibiano, ubit me issue as a good servant or a bad master. I quite a work as a say, oh, yemi and eto de bia asemba na se bia wo kire wadwo papa no, especially bia mo Ghana no o se ene of Kwame Krata kasa o se de Bragana ana se bia obi se bia Bragana beye o se esu se enye se wo ya de na internet no makaniti no me ye akose obi ye Minister of Energy na se ye dudum kane na o se me Minister of Energy en Jesus o se me Minister of Energy ye bobo na se wo ye Ronaldo wo na ye Pele wo na ye Mohamed Odum na se no man koya wo se min freestyle no emeda enye medwuma no blame metimaka said de be less I wataka correctly so no boy ni muhwe eti na wo footballers and the spectators so that's here and they told de be ignorance no because say be wo ya de na se entina wo se me ye wo person wo wudum ye entina ye do si wo. The Bible say you raise correction no is stupid. I think it's Proverbs chapter 15. And okasa asem no. Oh, you raise correction. I believe say a and okasa a very very important asem no. Oh, I believe it is when I wrong, but I believe say a Proverbs oh baby, but me refi in a very popular ipa itaka. But yeah no, say you correct ya ayana. Yempe nim ka especially say asema ba akwada anase obi a oye younger than Udan asenu ba ya na 90% na the elders of Ghana no yebu akwara for say na dwo no kwa na Kenya asem no onu kwa na Kenya asem no nenso Job ka asem bi o say enye de wonyi no nanim nyansa o say enye de wonyi verses bi a we akwara tipa anase yeze ne automatically no wonim nyansa say na metusala ho answer the Solomon meboa Methuselah ye wo no dada that is okay Genesis chapter 5 e bana wo hwe almost a tree family tree of the world that obehu no. Ena Solomon so ne papa ena ye David ne maame ye Bathsheba. Ne so I think Proverbs chapter 12 verse 1 ena okasa asem no. Na be pay or say to learn you must love discipline. It is stupid to hate correction. Mebusem no kano Solomon ekaso onyansani no ena okano. To learn you must love discipline. So be trend here e dey say wo so di Edi say where the wudi uhuni ewo ade nyina mu ena de otan on patch attention no wagimi. It is stupid to hate correction. Enti say wo baby ye nyina no yentimi ko parliament na say wo ye MP a emran che say wo ye MP a wo ye lawmaker una shemra. It is emran na wa shen wan ka say wo bu brand so a then you become hypocritic of the law. It is a because hey honorable say the no omtaka say from no na say me tell say emrana wanka so che no busu a wo say me me confirm forms nomination forms na me MP so that's it. E just say na no enti is the duty of every Ghanaian say ye checks and balancing. Say president onye year president say the constitution is the supreme law of the land. Constitution say president wo we Uma economy ni say it is ground for impeachment. E wo constitution de bia make sa constitution no. Ba je ba say ye no ye teste emran say bia obi say emfa me ho ye nkotese emran me si Ghana emran e more potent than the law of the Constitution of America po. Because ye law no e measure of American law no and na English common law no which is unwritten no. And ye kan nyina bom to you have the best of everything, the worst of everything we constitution ye Ghana constitution. Ba je ba say ye ntiase wo no mepi wo no ye pay attention to anything about the constitution ye used to even 1% o so we should be a constitution na mekana now to say yes ehome but they beyond the chap na wo mu no any amendment is constitution a living testament no ye nche constitution ya close no ano ye amendment it a part of constitution no say parliament dey be mo yemra 11 is an nyina say emra by constitution no any consider ye parliamentary laws the BI omko sessions ye emra e wo ho yetimi codify bi yetimi ti bi free into arithmetic and the constitution it here and the papa e wi ase ewo mu no ye me enhwe no ejina be nupi bu ha o say okay and ye o pel say ye no anya say bi na you know bi Bible unkai Daniel, the book of Daniel. Daniel no omo Jew for boni itina Yakopon na man Nebuchadnezzar be so nyina akọ Babylon Daniel mu ye noble people ono ni nwan Shadrach Meshach Abednego mu kra ye Babylonian names omo ankase din wo Meshach ne de keke kan Azariah ne keke kan ene tutu omudin Daniel na ono ye foreigner no wa benye numunyam wo King Nebuchadnezzar the second nim. Oh, and even any acquired the ancient one over the bay only Babylonian laws. Yeah, I call you base of Babylonia daddy. I call you Jew need your ye. Hey, no more for Quambia, so benye. Yemi and Daniel, is why come because now you know I've been pat. One found say Babylonia, any crew, and I say Yabana qua. And you be any teacher butcher ye, and yes, I may be a French for Francis catcher, you know, expatriate. African expatriates any gun yezo wa America yemi ahwe wo adwuma kwai yemi ahwa kwa we ne kasa kra asante kra yinama sana na to Daniel eno ye nso no ye promote say ene Shadrach Meshach Abednego ka ho ene ye point to more as governors ne ye mayors so all the major cities say it na ye fa ho tan ene yemi ahwe eno so yemi ahwe ye the only one so menya mo say eba adwuma pa de enya de menya mo because o ma yama not working of mediocrity, but work of excellence. The only to me say, I dear form Yakupon Esum, and I'm doing Daniel. Then as soon as I know my intent, I one part. Or person Yakupon will be I should be. Shadow measures say yes, we are soon or Hunino. No muka say, and yes, Yankupon to me, you know, one jay cry still I yet. Oh, ain't he, Yemi and Sheno? bit free or town from the side. Say or person we na go say can say according to me no abeye. Aha, and you know any to me say yemi nhwe say any society dia say would you say bia amemo na no enye dia any bra unso betuma ba say bia me share say me ya say me ye na at least no to show example mo obi ehu said ye you see bi o man no be kwa me kuma ba oba America Harlem, your friend, the Street University of America, Harlem, in New York. Or need the likes of Tafawa Balewa, money in Amtizikwemu, or Mugo Street, many other African Americans, one of the CNE, Muka about African emancipation, no, be a candidate or the Akoni Krum. A Kruma came to know, say, any. Or a year England. It's the Enna Akojeba Honum. Satana Kwamikuma, a year. After now, or the doctorate, you know. Surprisingly, so baby, I could you look to opposite the dormitory of Nkrumah. Nkrumah is senior, you know. No one can in the room. Now I could another a British in the share room. Now, by no who say Nkrumah or formidable that. Oh yeah, a West African Student Union, or your senior member, organizer, or organizer, organizing call for. Time in a kind of. Yo, rich racism, and yet the racism of the 60s in America didn't build. Yeah, about those days, you know, 1945 minutes, and some, you know, some you are even a human being. But it was good. And Titama Koje didn't carry any program or Ghana now, they say, a year United Gold Coast Convention for a organizer. I want to say, wait, it's here. I mean, who's will be a yaman. And Sana Pa Grant, Edin Sika, George Grant, Edin Sika, Masatam Shape, I believe say £100 will try. And I'm going to buy it. If you the Chroma and the name Chromanichi, or buy it over Ghana, you go find. No, you just follow my electors for just or mediocrity. The last of JB Danko Monet, Pa Grant Monet, William Ferretta Monet, or Mamma Kahan, which is Omuni, Omuni electors for no school. Most of the law schools owned by a Lincoln Inn, who buy a year, and a law school kitwa, a GD pa. So they know what is good. We just have a papa could be as a home or secretary. Eti Akoje was able to say, Massa, who got it to fly and say, you organize men who organize and I only don't go and come by. Or buy some come by here, but on said. And Nkrumah, where we has been exposed to the world, it is a travel and see, you know. And then from Mamutu say, "Etinche what if I got to what is who? What if I called you say, Bia, a Portorian quan the blended, send your blender also, baby, a bit me as electricity. There's electricity won't show it must a Portoriana. And Nkrumah Bayer, my shame say, this is how I hear no ma. It won't say, ni ideas no enye ni na compatible uses no o te no na kwati commercial people's party all right to do that and no ye may share so be cry okada praise quote me win here then what you say well sorry I say I think Nkrumah okoko class and he was a man of the people with the people and for the people in the papa ye me no two side we have the evil side and the good side if you know what you know don't be afraid to let people know what you know. That's what you know. Say Martin Luther King say, or say when you are called to become a street sweeper, sweep the street very well so that the host of heaven and earth will pause and say, there live a street sweeper who did his job well. Say we are seeing a human answer or prapra a year parabolically, you know. Or see him pono Yankupon a body on what's required or me pause any as yes ampa. What prakwana man say yes, one on a series prakwine. That's why your specialty no. I did you be ye. It won't support a Banamas or Monomono. Yes, a poor day or your chief speaker and on friend Hermes and on friend Barnabas say or your day or your Zeus. The god of the Agos, ancient world. Sanity to do you be no ye. Moses Nyakubo si onko Israel Moses minim kasa wo justify bia Nyakubo si wa na obeko Moses Nyakubo nim kasa Nyakubo nim kasa de me was special speaker ho onu a wonwa peni Aaron on odi no chikoye saa netie enti se woni bibia no kasa ka ma obi ye intimidate you say aden na yem there bi o obi nim bo hwe pa I say bia coach nimpo na se wo ko balance ko bobo na se ye adet na policy kwa ye after election ye post election analysis ye so discuss it etundim ka che di o ko twezi ka ko hwe bo say aden na wakobo phone as a black star na black queens na mama me kan wasem say na wo players kwa ye hwe mo krama to de bia captain creative ka che players say masa ye say ye end we fan team no it the team ni nye onkonfo mo park no so spectators kwa say team no adet na ye home venue any away venue adet na say obi bon home so no kwa na that to krampa chevim obdebo onim say supporters say tenechi ni omunyina bia 90% ye omo am support omo nti obobo ni nyina ba okwa we not to papa so say kotoko ni husband ni no be say na we na straight all blacks ahye omo enti ewiase no sanity de woni mi ye bia me de sa na mtie no research baby ahye bia na meko donkodonko makofa aba enti na social media platform also be because for from me social say bia me won hu they are learning a lot and normal crime some errors I wasn't born that era no and kofo kwa ye sa era kwane they even access say they were born in that era but they don't know all these things ti bibio ye bia ye ni memo bia intimidate you so because ye me nhwa ye ma mo nso nhwe say wunim ye so because ye man ye nhwa ye ni ye ma kase biblical examples no made ama no so many times and am de ama no wo be wi so be nya so many times ye me nhwe enti no na kakra me pese me kana ho ye to so no organized labor so say galamse nwa sense na ka ochina ena na o se komo ye no so unse no de me kana obi ne kana asem o say Adiema society progress no only few people do it. Now say when the few people make that progress now, one more form no, they want to have a larger share of that progress no. Say be independence kwame kumania brand bonus we to prison no comfort in chain. Kwame kuma yemi enhwe. Afi de okonya independence we afi de pese the fathers ka home. The fathers of the nation why no. Omo proper larger share no. Enu bla to organize labor no. And Confucius says Galamsey by Miami group eco conscious magazine say ye formidable activities you no so ye ka Galamsey was a good cause existential ye ka existential to say a bit mama Ghana for nyina every as I say so ye nyina bit me wu omo me so benya cancer and deformities say they akwesi yesu kan kwade be hu aliens and kwada wu nkra no wudwane ya wo mo and organized labor hu nyanse say ye ka organizing by all the unions all Ghana nyina obi bia we adwuma bia wo union bia wo ka part of organized labor ya de omunya bomba ko one way and omukoye omuma akufado say no my question ka on bane eye Galamsey no nanka ye nhwe se de bi say kwa na implementing because kan hu say ye mremu no Galamsey is already banned. Galamsey is already banned. Dia kai ye say ye be enforce laws no. It will be technically going to say ye ban Galamsey is already banned. Dia kai say ye implementing laws no. Armed robbery ye ban. Dia can say implementing laws on armed robbery. And you have you can say ban armed robbery. Armed robbery is already banned. Any prostitution. After the titiwana aka enwa ochana be or a unit strike no enwa na sha say na units ni na obia koto so be yenkwa ne yenko ena wo ma mo omo a University of Ghana no omo so be ko koto so ba ma omo so for no so be ko GMS so section bi say hey ene yenko ebi so ye be ko omo koto so bo say omo PRO no and president na ko ka say on the omo nko reason na odi come asema o ka che wi ase nyina ne say so mo ko demonstration na ayare from da ayare sabia no yenye obia ma mo nhwe omo am ko dialysis yenye obia ma mo nhwe omo people can say in the service it makes sense say life is more important than it but life and so na wo koyo demonstration because water is life again so wo doctor no be din so life and then go for say section of Ghana Medical Association so mo ko strike no mo yenya atwom den to mo yenya atwom say ba mo conditions of service no omo ja mo scarpe ne stethoscope ni thermometer ne de nyina go say omuko demonstration aban condition service no o say to makatwe mu ene de mo hu say obreko bi da yi o for emergency owu omuko demonstration kwaje omu condition service no where which this where are bigger than condition service o na wo kwaje condition service na say what doctor wunya kidney disease a one e be ma kidney wo yi kwa ma ne kidney ba ko a yakopa ma ne mienu no on fa ma wo doctors are here on from medical class no and 3 times a week kidney session so much 800 series times 2 times 3 3,200 a week 52 weeks 365 1/4 days what mean yes ade no enti so hu se ko metima ka se o abia ye be ma ebi ma ko na ebi msu nke chire anase bia ye nya ne fu ye je me fe ye nya na wo ka se se ah monfo aso say ekwa demonstration emom no say mokwa sa section no ye kwa ebi mbewudi a ene mo so they do condition service no and I'm going to say the Ghanaians from they are becoming more and more enlightened no more reforms na mo ka condition service na mo nyina mo jai obi an ka say or review it said the MPs from eba na article 71 monuments ne dia on friend dia go na NDC MP mo nyina ye kwaje 400,000 Ghana cedis no wo ndi da hono and next shede organized labor or more count organized labor suspend strike organized labor suspend strike year or more PRO and Ekasasem Joshua answer say didn't almost say government has resolved most of the things they talk about. What has government resolved? Ban a moratorium on small Gamson on yeah. One enforcing environmental laws be a committee na what here? Committee I can say national security minister Kandapadano. Omunye bibia. Everything say they biano so share America unions and they cannot be bought for them to be sold. Until about to America say can say automobile for unions or metoma Kamala and one on Kamala. So almost Trumpa cause omunya na echo. But what share idea year money nyina sadie no. We see one ko and we see ko sha na obi so the GMA President Koko cause one G the opinion of members on one and then the pay. So every day be no see the union for nothing. Obesha na for say omoko dem so obesha na leaders na kwaji poki and I say yogurt. Na akako of teachers for nyina no support saa na ye and Ghana meteorological service almost say we will sack anyone who joins nationwide strike. The board chairman of the Ghana Meteorological Agency, Isaac Amo, has issued a stern warning to the agent staff, instructing them not to participate in the nationwide strike action called by organized labor. Speaking at a staff event at GMS headquarters in Accra on Wednesday, October, Mr. Amo cautioned that any employee who absents themselves in line with the strikes directly should consider themselves sacked. He emphasized that the agency's operations are critical to national security, especially in providing weather data essential for sectors such as aviation, agriculture, and emergency services. And now because is the GMET for him? All this board chair selection shouldn't be done by a president. And then the cannot. When you know maybe I know for Kwame say, Obi be a boni be a constitution be a president and it will say, and nobody shall not secretary Mama no, I will not disappoint you. And yes, Ghana for no disappoint you because only you know. Edin say and say emo did you over biting inside. It takes people of integrity say, or he no media. There's one didn't tell you, no. May yes said I will rather support the country and betray a party. When we say na for Ghana for comments on Mukabino. Eti say ni pebe wo ye wo and for bimo. Now what you want to do no one more penny no they don't they don't care about present generation and future generation. See a baby and fun home. Or drinks a bit man of the sunny water and I say bottle water. Now over maybe you. I did so you know and say one always say comedy na me beans you. There's difference between a test and hunger. So on the equation, it is here and you infiltrate. Yes, everybody has the right, but so can you say Me what me for you obia because meteorologicals are for only a civil servant, only a public servant. Who was the CEO no and now we a public servant. Public servant say it was not based on a meritocracy. You caught the eye of the president. President now point to one to know a public servant. No, be on no work in school. No meteorologist. No apply a Juma. Who's a demonstration now over Sakeno. It is unconstitutional. But essence there be some way you can say a president in any you say you know or moon you know vinya popentino. We okoya ye best akin obie no obe fighting omokwama opomamko demonstration here. Ye best akin one pa obie ni wa obetime defend omo. Ye best akin whether say constitution or constitution ye be you wedi. And when you friend no political intimidation to want me nko. You be cause ye na kan ye you wedi cause o CEO as a CEO of you know and just say bia or only before whether you know whether data na po wonye dentist dey no nifa energy won e do me say public servants no and found so we say pedo so we no policy issue ye found ko baby a policy issue ye betima ko ya minister of health a woni ma pomo dey say baby a because e bia na na no bi ukoma president no $1 bi say on fan top la on fan corporate in the poster and na so me reward o on dey ko ntimi nua no galamse asem ye ka no so we also go in NDC ni MPP ni year begidi say uko Rena Association of Ghana na wo hwe members na no menyi so bia den card aba say me MPP ni NDC ni omunyine ewu omunyine esu me na me MPP ni na me ri NDC ni a ya wo ba na ya me yira num sanso ni bia na onye deformity yen ka say ni e baby ni ya MPP ba anas NDC ba ti mumyen hwe no meyi sa na akoswa me see the activities of our time no it's not like the days of our fathers and our grandfathers omo na lay activism papa sajaje ten cooperative on the other team omo fam say biku omo koye de ba ye temi and na political activists one showing so ye biku into what do you do? That's the the questions as I say you woman no it's like we are working on a sinking sand but we have to walk like a cry. Me pesa me kan nti sese ye ne de by the American the organized labor force say nyame watch na nationwide strike na koye no PRO you know supposed to make me say the close the day no me nyanko other news portals obo share abusi na other members say there be enye sa nete we say now say but who counter na division abim said the some section of the Ghana Medical Association no throw curve into you know to who kokora na oma confuse confuse say yenko instead say because you nyina no different from say ebi mu ko na ebi mu nko I know say ochina yes they are organized labor mu do so ebi beko but say united front said the abekan na because say enye so be time president no say akufo de ho mama ho nkuma say meta no nemo actions na ye ka say inadequate untum ka say akufo de onye bibia but no me boy on say akufo de on the last time why interview with the local journalists when you be that but okobuche bia no koye and none you be you and you busend them because it's sad na attending protest for your democracy hub no enya de bia mo ye na eso ani ebi mu ko decent ye peaceful be su ko say no man dey say ye chew and ye busen na do say adent na protest for no ebi okọ no ye bystander and yakoche no bi okọ no nka no yakoche mu nyina and man just say you cannot put somebody in prison for 24 hours. Yeah, man, you know. If you more than 48 hours, 3 days in a year. I feel na Attorney General no. One is more like terrorism to see who do more. But admin say, what does in Bakoye murder ye? Would be financial or say woman bill? Because you can not murder this first degree fellow nay umbrella by neno, Sumuko not say a bailable. I'm on the weekends in Naka, and can weekends no boy, same man be as a almost Friday now was no money Jan over Friday now will be no was what them Saturday and Sunday. It's because say yen counting Saturday and Sunday in Naka and Kahon. Yen counting in Naka home. And notina ye jebino in Jemu, and I put for the say, a room says I'm not working but slan a liga and a conversation ya church war. Nasa dan come maybe say party for about say cheddar nabebo, say Alan Chamatinabo, say NDC back. Na so musu di kusa kwasasem na say be MP before let my vote count why occupy Ghana any dan kwensu koye promotion na say MP for so say musu kwas in this musu kwas musu ko tiche obi kra onfa ho a ho na afide ye beka say na we die near court, any for judicial became my law one association became my Ghana bass became my unlawful. President or no, census or best to no say, Nina a liga. Fine, a liga, ain't he? Say yes, sir, and no maybe a becker society no bomber kind and say, we can't continue with the same. Nakaka, Nakafa tea. Say me call Alex so. Alex said, who will be bigger to us if you are my nay yanko in
Bombade.
Bamaso,
I didn't catch it.
na Bibia Bako.
Yeah, man, what I would my baby cool. Yeah,
Barcelona and Madrid will be out here.
Madrid for more. Barcelona, they invite me more. Men call us.
And yes, let's say a malignity and say, I feel I say out to Moody or Beji League, as I said, a commission. Ulusuba, whom you know, there's a whole quad, no, there's who the second, I don't know. Sad, malignity.
But I tell you, Barcelona, no, they are the league no Kaka Caribbean, a team. Bogomas, no? A Kaka Caribbean, you who say a failure. Baby, I drew the way with magic. But baby, I away the ultimate predator.
Okay, as a Barcelona, yeah, they're Cantina and the team to the music. Okay, Uncle Swanty, then I questions and answers. Now, Minister, no to question. I was in chairman emeritus ready to say. Yemi and Sheno, let me say no person or is be a David Fan. No, what you say, Echo Cousin say. And the one more week man so person can so no. Open so maybe an alliance gentleman cause I don't know until you can because they were tending to go through the median will be better.
A cat, my head, yeah. Say, I have a DBA. What for so I did not anchor. Undisable. Not the Pacrofi said. The Pacrofi said, and then I watch you. Obey my yappy. And the Oyen, normally no. So if I crona try say any impo. If you say, not and can ye for no. They said, to be a kitame and me too so. Me try say me to now abedin for say if I said now all generous one told was answer me say minia what to attend to the farmer so mean tribe if has me to me who's there no different how about what pin mean some say who to me one be crash of one kitame so for ye di bians and yet to know me ho timi farmer man farmer wa a hona me kaze tell me to my because me de ade na nkasa hye unsam ba ka ki no a ye de bie no a wo me ho enti obeye ma ya hwe enti ye ma ye hwe no ya normally a word of agony and I can bitterness ya odie bi na ya man for the cancer because I say ade no a wo no wo try to have no undesirable never na nka ese undesirable both abrofo ne atrenefo nyina no because obi wo ho a ade a wanya na ye wankasa wodi a but ono no free say woni nyina na free one village a okura ye ko school kura na minima ade chen ye ne wo no peso ye be fro so ye millionaire obeye ma ya hwe na wakoje aduro bi dia miam ha apart from that no so no ade bi wo ho a eye officially ye nyina ye nim say de medi kan ye no enye obi adia ye nyina ye dia na ye pre but obi de ne ho aye by force say or ye more owner than other people it is anytime I be for so age no ya na man for no be timi ka say ye ma ye hwe so wo also ye be ma ye te be ya nti omompa ebo nyina ne say enyi enu bi ne.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
A la estación de Chamartín.
Okay, de acuerdo. Enti eno ne enema ama your politics na ye said the aye wo no because anytime bia no akoye bibi ti say obi bɛba no na obi wɔ hɔ dada but ɔba abɛgye no a ɔmfa abɔtire ɔde nsɛm akɛseɛ ɛna ɛba ɛno bi ne Akufo-Addo sɛnea yɛn nyinaa yɛbɔ ne din ne but ɛnɛ yɛbɔ ne din no a na nipa nyinaa werɛ fi edin a yɛbɔ John Mahama sɛ yɛka fo kyerɛ Akufo-Addo na nipa bebree werɛ fi sɛ JJ Rawlings na yɛtumi draw no na yɛde tɔma ɛne bodua ne mogya sensɛn n'ano na yɛaka sɛ ɔkɔpom ɔkɔwe nipa mogya ɔkɔnom mogya mmaa nyinaa ewu wɔ kurom yɛsɛ yɛ JJ Rawlings kyɛ sɛ nsɛm bebree ɛka to no so yɛyaaya nti na papa ɛka biribi sɛ na baabi ɛbɛsɛe wo din aduru so no wontumi nkɔ san wo din nuru hɔ nti wode ne maturity saa na ɔmene ma ahɔ no because asɛm na bɔ yɛ friend sɛ accumulating wɔ ɔmenem wontumi nka nkyerɛ obia because wokasa yɛbɛka sɛ wokasa dodo nti ne nyinaa ne sɛ na wayɛ humhum saa na wayi wani nti saa na ɛhɔ no ɛteɛ papa papa deɛ sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛma yɛnhwɛ a ɛno trɛ sɛ majority of people no nim sɛ wo no wontumi nyɛ yɛnim sɛ woyɛ obi a ɛnyɛ wo line no nanso ɛnam sɛ tumi bi nti ɛna wode abɛgye na aniberɛ na wode aniberɛ kwan so na abɛgye nti yɛma yɛhwɛ na sɛ me nso na wopɛ sɛ memmoa
ɛkɔ wei sɛ na Mahama ka sɛ sɛ nipa bɛyɛ president ansa na hu sɛ deɛ president ni sɛ na ɔmoto ne ni sɛ asɛ deɛ ɔsɛ ne Mahama pɛ sɛ obi antumi yɛ president no ko a nti asɛ Akufo no so ba 26 owini ya no nso no ɔno so yɛ yɛma yɛnhwɛ ana
mante wasɛm a wokae wo sɛ Mahama sɛ sɛn
me sɛ mmerɛ na Mahama yɛ president no
aha
na ɔmo ka no asɛm no ɔka sɛ asɛ na opposition no MPfoɔ no ka sɛ ɛno bi bɔ Mahama yɛ a ɛntwa yie ɛna Mahama ka sɛ mo mu nyɛ president da ɔnte sɛ ɔbɛyɛ president no saa asɛm no wobɛyɛ yi ɛna ɔmo nso ante asɛm ka sɛ Mahama pɛ sɛ ɔyɛ dictator sɛ asɛ obi etimi bɛyɛ president afei deɛ Mahama nso 2016 a Akufo de baeɛ no ɛna afei deɛ ɛno no wobɛka sɛ ɛno so yɛm yɛnhwɛ no bi ana
wɔn sɛ Mahama koraa asɛm no deɛ na yɛ specific ɔmo frɛ no din bi incompetent ɛna ɔse the word incompetent before a wobɛfrɛ president bi sɛ ɔyɛ incompetent no sɛ nka Kufuor anaa JJ Rawlings mu na ɛka nka ɛnha no because ɔmo they have been there before and ɔmo nim adeɛ ɛwɔ presidency hɔ you people don't know what it takes to be a president nti sɛ wohyɛ aseɛ frɛ me incompetent ya I will leave it for the public opinion na ɔmo judge daakye na posterity will judge you people ɛna aso nti ntɔma ama de ankɔka sɛ mo nyɛma nhwɛ o na ɔno deɛ na ɔnim sɛ ɔmotumi nyɛ because wɔn sɛ nipa bi wɔ hɔ sɛ wotie ne kasa akora wotumi sɛ asɛm a yɛka kora ɔne ho idea so wahu sɛ argument bi ba ha na yɛn nyinaa yɛgye ho akyinye na wo a wowɔ ho idea paa na wotumi sɛ akwa bi wɔ mu na ano ɛden paa but wotumi sɛ ɔne ho nimdeɛ baako koraa ɛfiri sɛ kasa no na ɛyɛ ne dɛ ɛna ate na wate na ɔka na mmom na ɛba no sɛ yɛse yɛmfa nyɛ adwuma paa wontumi because ɔnim ho nimdeɛ nti John Mahama deɛ ɛhu sɛ Akufo-Addo ne ba omia no na ɛyɛ power conscious any like Ghana konwa na abafo ana almost watimi prebe ampa ena ne ye nyina ye witness sabre ti on de anka se omonye mehwe ne mo hunu se omo ntimi nye kura mpo ne yahwe na abaso no ndi za na ne de tie boba de
yo ndase na watwenu mi wo hu a obese ye yi ana obi kan ya obese wi ya no na wo question obese do to
so they are there mama dey say galamse ya na ye ka ho asem na me hu so na nipa bi te say okatachi afrifa watna na dwam ana obubom tiantia mutenten te say de ye maame a ye friend no Professor Jena na Opoko Ajiman me nko school no atiri na mom me hu obi o ye professor in fact na me respect no because enye easy say you be free be professor enye easy say you be free be doctor enye easy say obi kura benya PhD and as a master's degree kura enye simple sa ansa no degree normal wine kura SS kura yi mu birim yanko bi enti ono okatache na ote ho no kura ne yesi game pa kura no ntimi mpaase na waye ostu na odisi ho but utie ne kasa ze de osi kasa utimu ze adwene no a yɛde ka asɛm paa ma nipa tie na babom no ne bi nanso yɛbɛyɛ ne dɛn wɔnyɛ radio anim atena ɛna wɔde keka saa nsɛm no deɛ ɔka nyinaa ne sɛ maame no aka sɛ ɔmo baa galamsey no deɛ ɛbɛkɔ so atu na bɔmba deɛ Ghanafoɔ nneɛma ɔmo demande ɛnyɛ sɛ specifically sɛ anaasɛ particularly sɛ galamsey na yɛnya yɛ o but ɔmo sɛ yɛnsuo no asɛe nti kwan bɛn so na ɛbɛfa nsuo no ani bɛte nti sɛ galamsey na ɛbɛstɔpo ma ani ate deɛ ɛsɛ stɔpo no na mmom ɛnyɛ galamsey nko ara ne adeɛ a yɛstɔpo no a ɛyɛ sɛ automatically nsuo no ani bɛte nti ɛno na obi koraa nnora na Kofi Dwuma ɔsɛ kwan koraa yɛde yɛtutu fam woahwɛ pɔni paa hwɛ ne kasa a ɔka yɛsi dan yɛtu foundation ne nyinaa yɛtutu fam nti eti utimu ze nipa no ɔmo te aban no mu no adwene no wɔ fam ankasa to the stand sɛ untimi ngyagye ɔmo adwene untimi hu baabi ɔmo nya ɔmo saa nsɛm no fi na ɔkata Jeffrey fa ɔbɛtena akonnwa mu a ɔse saa maame no aka sɛ ɔmo ba ɔmo deɛ ɔmo bɛkyerɛ nkwalaa no kwan ɛfa so tu galamsey na galamsey no deɛ ɔmo ntimi ngu no ɔmo bɛkɔ so atu na ɔne maame bi na nam na saa maame no tu galamsey na ɔne ne nam te ɛsɛ nka ɔmo sabre nka ɛsɛ nka ɔda prison na ne nsɛm a na ɔkeka no na mehwɛ sɛdeɛ nɛ ɔno no te hɔ sɛ asɔfoɔ kɔhyia John Mahama ɛfiri sɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo mpɛ sɛ kramoni bɛdi Ghana akonnwa na mekae time a na ɔwɔ radio bi a ɛm sɛ XYZ na ɔtumi President John Mahama pɛsɛ Mahama mmra power na mmom na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ɔfrɛ ne Dr. Achembe ti mehwɛ saa nipa weinom nyinaa wɔ society mu a na wotietie deɛ Kwabra Asante mu kan this week ne ahemfo na ɔmo de ɔmo ani bere gu ɔmo so wɔ mmra deɛ de Ghana sika tua aban ka ɛde tua ministers ka yɛmfa ntua ɔhene biara ka wɔ Ghana in fact Asante hene ɛyɛ amanfoɔ ka na asɛm me baabi bebree me blemu no nanso sɛ ɛduru ha nko ade a meme hu deɛ nti ɛsɛ wokɔ blemu no odo ɔno nso wɔtumi wɔ n'asase so deɛ then so aban wɔtumi kyɛn no na aban issue licenses a mo bi from nkran wo sɛ Asante hene mmɛka sɛ ɔma ne ntu na gyerɛ sɛ mopɛ sɛ nananom mum na ɛmu mmara no so mewa no sɛ nka ministry no bɛtumi aka sɛ issue licenses no ɔho nti ɛduru baabi a na wonte Ghanafoɔ binom ase a wɔnya kwan ɛtumi tena radio station na ɔmo akasa TV so na nipa tie saa nkurɔfoɔ wɔ ya in fact nti bɔba deɛ na meka ho asɛm sɛ so obi ka sɛ yɛma yɛnhwɛ a ɛnyɛ de bɔne so nyɛ ne nyinaa na yɛ a yɛ bɔne so na mmom wotimu sɛ so wonya amammuo bi te sɛ Akufo adeɛ a saa na ɛbɛba ɛfiri sɛ wonim from beginning sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɔmo bɛpɛ man na abo na mmom ɔmo ba sɛ ɔmo bɛpɛ sika na awia na ɔmo anya followers bi so ɔmo di ɔmo akyi enti yɛdane ma ɔmo sɛ ɔmo nyɛ ɔmo nyɛ ma yɛhwɛ na sɛ ɔmo yɛ na ɛyɛ yɛ afan na sɛ anyɛ yɛ nso a Ghanafoɔ deɛ ɛbɔ ɔbɛbrɛ enti saa abusua na ɔmo wɔ hɔ a da bi ɔmo danda ɔmo ho na ɔmo yɛ ɔmo ho sɛ ɔmo no yɛ anyansafoɔ nanso ɔmo nim hwee no papa bi ɔsɛ obi a ɔyɛ ne ho so ɔnim bibi na ɔnim hwee nanso wayɛ ne ho sɛ ɔyɛ champion wɔ mu no ɔte sɛ catastrophe ɔte sɛ atɔyerɛ nkyɛm ɔte sɛ deɛ mframa adeɛ no koraa yɛfrɛ ne sɛ saa deɛ bubu mu dan wɔ America koraa yɛfrɛ ne sɛ saa na nsa nipa no teɛ sɛ ɔte sɛ ayi catastrophe nti because asɛm a ɔka ne sɛ deɛ wasi ayɛ ne ho ne nipa de n'ani ato saa nipa no so because ne nsɛm no ɛba no ɛyɛ normal nsɛm a nipa nyinaa pa tie a ɛyɛ nsɛm a ɛyɛ reliable a wɔde wo ho to so yeye na mmom nipadua na ability a ɔde bɛ implement no ɛni hɔ nti sɛ ɔde wo ho to so saa ɛte sɛ deɛ yɛatu wawu sɛ yɛde ntoma asa amena bi so na wokɔda so wotɔ mu ano no saa na saa people wetie ɔmo tuatua nipa nyina ka ɔmo fa kwan biara so tɔ adwene bi a ɛwɔ man no nti na ma wobɛhu sɛ ɛwɔ hɔ a nkɔfo wɔ mo atena ase sɛ yɛkɔyɛ demonstration wɔ mo a wɔn sɛ yɛacancel yɛnkɔyɛ because wɔn mo afa akyire yɛ a yɛwɔ prime minister bi ɔte dan mu a wɔtuatua amanfoɔ ka nti obɛtua ka ma no akɔka mo nipa mmiɛnsa pɛ mo bɛtwitwa mo ho no na obiara sɛ o medeɛ menya nkɔ saa na aka wo nko a nti at the end of the day no wobɛgye atom sɛ mobɛcancel nti saa aban wei no deɛ ɛyɛ corrupt government ɛna yɛbɔ ne dawuro sɛ yɛnsa nkɔfa John Mahama mmara na ɔmɛtena baabi a na ɔte no na yɛma no saa privilege no even kwan na bu ma yɛ a ɔnyɛ mistake wɔ mu a I think say ɛne koraa no wahu no sɛ na me koraa baabi a na mede kɔ a mɛsi ma yɛ mistake no saa ɛneɛ meyɛ far better than these people there ɛneɛ I will govern far better Ghanafoɔ bebree akae no ɔmo adwene yɛ adwuma no da so kae John Mahama nnwuma bɔɔyɛ enti bɔmare ɛno na mɛtumi aka mewɔ nso bebree na mewɔ client nti no mewɔ customer nti mɛgyae na
chief driver Alex na once my baby no
nti ose metia bi kae sɛ metia no na meba no so because abezi ɔno tama ɔyɛ tama ɔyɛ yɔnkoro na sɛ mɛde pa na mtinti ezi na sɛ maayɛ mmerɛ no ɛdeɛ yɛhia ne mfo nyini
yo ɛdeɛ yo yɛbɛda ase pii sɛ ɛyɛ kɛsɛ Alex din leba nti mame kɔ Ghana straight champon hɔ bama so ɔwɔ here champon okay ɛna onye ready a mame yɛsa nkɔ over metonka
princess
mehyɛ hɔ bama so
sɛ yɛyɛ homework bi nti na wode amanfo mbɔ mfa so
When you work for your homework.
Yeah, homework. It's no near never. Into the moment of us, maybe be a. May I let you? Yeah, homework. Good in your break. Your school fees will come on in your break.
You the focus.
It's you better let you.
Yo, and what yeah, parents or I hear also they cry no more their face with when you just say, I cried the Ibada say my first copy book. That's when you should be any who say baby on for person is one person red news, one person blue news. Or I bet yes, yeah. I didn't the or the it's a better FA Jumpo on the year my first copy book in the 70s. It will be a on Sano fair which one. Saba pain or so than I say FA Jumpo. I'm say what you see, dear minim. Sandy women say came it more. Civilian Medal of Honor no o my dear pa sa buku ka my first copy book na akora bi de che okuta pencil no obi mu a ya sign 3 lines red blue to which as a capital letter o de see blue so watch on kama coffee no watch on nice na o di zero no so after coffee no so ko share a year 2 blue lines no mu aboa ye papa e di sa papa na o cho sa de no ye fe no FA Jumpo mo ko hwe ne kira kwan minim so te ase meko eye ofachum ho biom ofachum
yeah me you have Prince
that's what London is now.
Oh yeah, I'm staying in London next week now. Meko Ghana next week
yeah,
that's week, Friday I'll be back in Accra next week.
Yeah,
so
more time no now we are branching na activism it is saying Ghana and a good course before and Yako Ghana and sending it.
Well, activism in the political space. Na enya gidi said and said ye no nentisa. Na there was order no not only order coming from the police, but order from starting from the home, parenting. Mama no papa. In fact, elderly person beyond. We had community order. Community will be aware elder beyond was hugely respected. Was also equal where surrogate parents. So there was discipline all around, from top to bottom. There was no escapism. And tina a manipa so it was above average. So there was discipline. You could see it on a daily basis. There was order. Systems were in place. So, what's your mind? Uti Kumasi, Abai Mra Yashishe, environment was hugely respected. So the Yase environment, Ubia, sorry, no, the Kwahu baby, Nipa Benanti, your friend the pedestrian crossing, and no Bagana, we never be Nanti, a Nipa Nanti sticking. Baby, pedestrian cross, above free any view, by so. A whole year, every inch of space have been turned into a marketplace. And I'm paying for to work. Yeah, you started to say, "What will be a store?" And so, high a die. What's the ones Abu Sai? Yana, baby, I'm a fair Abu Sai. What high Daya? It faces the main streets. Now, one way Giga crowd. I made about 80% Nigeria for over than the Giga traders. Yeah, aside the way that you need Giga Marco market, you could count them. That there was order. So some activism say, yeah, so activism no any breathing a deba. So yeah, time was not any bring new hobby breeze because systems were in place. So now upe bibi to win a bit at a reasonable price. Kingsway store wo UTC wo GNTC kwame nkoma the GNTC be ka ho stores abutre niema lenders bata mutimi post office ultimate crash shoe na your friend saying London na ya di abrel na akwaji parcel Kumasi Central Post Office ayo so July ho ubekona parcel ube bia so dem paboa from UK London shoe bata ni nyana na ya crash na bibia wo so ntina ehia mfata se edipa beka koye activism be na niam pi nya de ha nipa na ya ho ya twe ho dade da bi na ntisa ntia nwa ya pass se de adra abutu kra all completely bibia. There's no system it only exists on paper. In practice the system be and why here do Ghana ti ubusaya na so be a person ko certain specifics be dia ubusaya na so be yaro
because it's see and say ocean dem be se me hu how na nipa enia brain activism say ene de cause the maka cram to me so we na we na sa time no Ghanaian native Gold Coasters no mo fa colonial absorption in India go cross say omo no mo face so pa for them say ye be shoot mo
na and you say na ye prefer hodie na ekuakuo e wo ho say ye prefer hodie no starting from soon after the Second World War na say UGCC ifras here UGCC no mo ya na mpanyimfo edi animu they are known JB Dankwa Akwaji nomne hwan na na chi omu hia crack ni awe vibrant pa na Akwaji bo ma ko fara damfo bia eye na Kwame Nkrumah free Manchester ba Ghana na ono wajin ji wa buchi hapa both America and United Kingdom Ghana UK Nkrumah ba no what the whole but dom escafo yeah from UGCC way. Oh no, me adwuma be afenefa enim fie papa no ho so da bi nkofo yi adwuma no de wo ho na so kwan mfa so di aye adwuma no da bi nkoyi nti no na say omo ma so tse ne ono o de omo adwuma be omo na kofa no ma na adwuma na so o de omo adwuma be ma wo mo and ono aso free asie bi ono de some medical describe say no vibrant nyega Gold Coast wonko o starting from Butri na da ye mrantia yakwa Butri kusia de no British West Africa Gambia David Jawara nomne Sir Milton Obote from Sierra Leone and in Nigeria especially Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and other activists no more United Kingdom Asia de titona subject na in vogue pa no law na to be about Busia obia be so a lawyer so enti Nkrumah na kasabo mo ye rallies be yeah pray for Fagudi say British for Fagudi ma alata Nigeria and for ma Gold Coast enti na Nkrumah de wajin din dada obedu Gold Coast no to aso ama wudi nkunim ye tie no kra akoto efiase so ye de activism be and see what the prison crowd and then you nim no a juma papa na the lieutenants na bed them man nomne o me kodubu si ono year campaign pa ma boss. Ti ma bro funu yi papa free prison. Robert the first leader of government business 1951. Echo or 30 years before all three. Say go coast na bro funu fear you found the mayen. Sa to abedi 1954 and the kwanwa said dinkuni mo di kan bibribi. And was a hona cranker, young Fafan with the no money. I'll say, Yahu, dear, na Yanum, and go for a tear coins woman and unknown. Obviously, Debbie, Saquam Kuma, Kwawi, or Busini, Yanni, Kofan, Trouble, Saban, Sweden. Woman smart crass, I brought for me and fed to me no man. Oh, and Yano, if you knew a time, was through young Kwa time, I don't know, all started time from that time. Now, one more no, obviously equal students. I will Kwame Nkrumah free Asante Memo, Victor Usu, Aram Ponsan, Joe Apia. Obina Kumasi for United Kingdom. Nan Kobina di Nkrumah. Omaka West African students of United Kingdom. No, and so Nkrumah ebe more popularity. Ya Sheni ya. Ya the two makers here no manwa. One will be the kind. And to almost friend one more fast, Joe appear a bit to say, hey, acquire mudinity when you nipa, when you're Santini, when you're none of mudinity, as under for a cocos. And the mamma woman in a tea or more fan master, and one cross or carpets. No one could be, and nail them for the tea. Some not as a Bafaku to Ati and 1954. So, and Bafaku so, or no uncle school, Unimoma, and when Fiena Saturday night will be brave. Yes, well, open nipa, one way to me come off for them Nkrumah Kennedy. Now, over the Sunday free, Buzia, and also when you move my pa, that time, such a memory, that time not brought up origin be any hope. Be any day Nkrumah creation after independence. It will be the new song, and the only piece was somebody that I had in the power from 1956, then I am to talk about how bomb started to throw. See a big kumi at home, and you need jam to pass. Until fast forward, yes, I talk about 1956. Let's CPP in Nkrumah Party, I say, ready can't be and you will sit, legislative assembly, baby. So, and I feel I brought from Cassia the found the Envermont Gokus, a year 6th of March, 57. And you could take it to Nkrumah Prime Minister, independent Gold Coast, CCFA Ghana. Ya mapa pen one tono, na activism no, and you ubisami and immortal pa, na Santa Fordia. At that time, no, they started talking about federalism, say Asante region, yenti a home free Ghana no Gold Coast and Ghana no Kwame Nkrumah Prime Minister. When you Prime Minister, name was Santa For, say yeti a home. And no became a big bone of contention. And ye casa be by. And Nkrumah no, see they no fighting for Goku Sinya in Pabako, Yankee Humum. I'm gonna 4, Islam 4, Asante 4, and crime fancies and my in Pabako. Mana, yeah, Asante from Perupitusum, the Nibuziano normal pressa, on Pessia Tia. Yeah, yeah, I brought from no man yadrin. Into a hatred, let's just say. A quite piano, one be fashion near you Kwame Nkrumah free or no burnt. And one assassination attempts to start here. Oh, fast forward until 24th February, Bebane Yawada, yeah, 1 year in the Chester and Nkrumah attempt on his life in terms of assassination, 9 times. 9 times. The Sambia, Yeti Kumasi, the Mimi say, Many, and Nipa, ye queen, Kumasa Bonso, you prefer. A free be a woman, dear, can Wawe, no, I just saw Wawe, Abrode, Pacha, a Daniel Cassan, let's say, the Tibia, Yeshiawa, CPP, and Nkrumah Passera, Massa, and ye won't. Timmy Tumped Twapa, wage Rafadu near free, so that you took me, I will soon see a near to your pine, you call a near Jimmy Canny, Johnny, Timmy Tumped Twaya, 1-2 hours. Hey, now rather to. We are not fair prior near proper seat we are in free seat, let's say a quite more double. So it's me cool. You will see
Bafa could do an eliminate radio one.
Baba could one of the NLM by National Liberation Movement. What's in 19 September, October 1954, and what is a Kuono.
And then
So
the first
by that
Martin-
1951, no, now UGC, a good, oh, one leader, a friend, JB Dankwa Crown, one Chrome, a Buakwa, a team of Buakwa, or Lucy the seat. In fact, JB Dankwa, so obey leader, yet to about pan near you, so one work ready can, one when to me, I will be that. No, it's never won a single election. So, that's a fact.
Okay.
Even though no woman for, but about to say to Obama na the one called parliament to be that legislative assembly no one could be that. So
just say would they compare and the or tiny son or manomani and for this or muti adia nasi and the serious is intina ebimu kakrebi na ye na bide dodo na nti omunum se bia e ka omunyina na say e dey into ma ebimu stay as on the sideline na ebi nso ye adwuma no.
Okay, so question obu say the pa no ana papa express na wunya mai no say me twi wadwene me twi ye nua no ha nyina adwena kosi say on the night before independence no 12 midnight old polo grounds a hona Accra titiri ne frɛ no art center ne yɛsi Nkrumah memorial you know what one won a hona na say why speech bi sir Ghana, your beloved country is free forever, that the black man is prepared to fight his own battle. What kind of brofo we had was stress or person what kind of a kind kasa bukra or kind tree kasa say a juma yanafa who die na juma beyeno is a juma kasia pa. You hear a lot of sacrifice, a lot of discipline. So it's all hands on deck. Say when your speech in be now when you say pepe wakano. He was appealing to everybody and said, go Kosuro, Abrafudi to be Amaye. Now we are prepared to fight our own battle. We are prepared to work, build our own nation. It will be all the market women, all the railway, the teachers, the man in the street, the cocoa farmers, he was appealing for all hands to be on deck. And so when you are a woman, these are all documented. The facts are stubborn. Where a hugely recorded Obia Ribina on TSA Pepper Nkrumah appealed across board to Obia and LM4 Bafako told me to JB Dankwa Yenina on my back who pay for Gokus. Yet the idea for a Ghana. A Juana Day to Obia Wakoko farmers, market women. GUC4 school teachers obia meboa o kan say o dey futu by let's so much more for there and now so woman na na person to me no woman feel say one woman dey find Nkrumah kra efri abuche ba Ghana woman na woman hia ngoma buzi asay Kumasi na dey ka say buzi a woti brofo che obia wo ka brofo kwa na obia ntimi ntrase no kra na wo bu say usasa before na do no in go school to no bafo kuto ko di enere bar on ko school da bafo kuto sabi da osia fita oni me ame papa wo mi no me e fita for so baby enne Kumasi zoo e won kageti o zoo holo na ho nya na afro na ho na e fita bafo kuto ni me papa no me e fita so enti asandifo kaka na sia de Victor Usu jo apia arampo sa no so United Kingdom ha e be sia law. Kakra bi ene ndo ma you could point them a few kakra bi ana buzi ade no atumi asia ade na through PhD level do e catch ni pamiti e hu ni say wonima de che obi a oka brofo kra obi a ntiase because he was the only one I know doctorate degree at that time in the whole Gold Coast Ghana so you here we Asante be mo there Asante and brother Abridge it's Nkrumah appeal to everybody then so appeal no no yeah, aside from penny for no, one did you agree? I should say, Papa ways in many way, dear. One to me, Yentimi could trade the never in change that. Over the coffee from which you buy. A Giamma, so by Ube, what way the election? I feel boo and I'm laughing. A bit of a sad bill, I mean, some of Papa the question about. And there was the challenge said, "We'll be about we catch them. We'll see all hands on deck." Also, they tried with every means to take him out by any means. Terrorism, started by they were all undemocratic. So, say, Prime Minister, you should first win a lot of seats at the polling station, then you can become a prime minister. What was for that route, you know? You to bomb dynamite to it makes us and Nkrumah a newly independent country, not only in West Africa, the whole of Africa, south of the Sahara. That is one of Ghana's achievements. Now, Nkrumah and Fakwa be so, and see what we have to do dynamite, you know, Juana Soa. And yet, he will never have the peace to concentrate to rule the people. 1957, independent. 1958, that's a year they call parliament. Now, you debate say, yeah, your friend, Preventive Detention Act. Yeah, best stop all the bomb by year to bomb. See team, yeah, will be fear. We as known CPP, I near the Dana, but I bet oh, walk around so now. We attack the airport now, but innocent people will be indiscriminate bombing. So Nkrumah had to make the law use the statute books to prevent indiscriminate killings. It's a law, a friend of Preventive Detention Act. What you bet you can be asked to say, when I was actually, you do be a swan Korabia to bomb the one. Yet, so what's some crying? You don't talk in some prison. Caesar prison said they had what war first in Field. In fact, my attitude, your papa said about Fakuto, or one of the earliest, your Dilico to Obino. And you're then your child, not your pop, not your Robert to so. I feel I know you understand the buffalo, the hatred against the CB could have required more. Say, woman, just say, woman, penny for Kwasi, Kwame Kwasa, Swama, Push, Wabber form, CID for the echo. So, and a war where a build up tension, several women, several attempts across four stadium, yet to bomb war, Independence Day, Emma, Yena near Koyong Pioneer, a crab for the back, bomb with a twin, the night back, the night left, a tissue, a child. A bill on the 2nd of January 1964, Flagstaff House, police commissioner. Yeah, near friend of Harley, any Dekunum, almost planty, police near friend of Nicholas Kwame Abituwe. You put him on guard, our Flagstaff House in Nkrumah, lunchtime, by 11:30, 12, free officer, I did a PCB. Yes, you know, Aquay Sabre now, AK-47 in a mile. It told Yana, soldier for a push for Turo. Were able to pa. Our Flagstaff household will come Nkrumah, Prime Minister of the day. Something about what Yasali new republic, Yaye new constitution. Ghana, a republic, I feel a leader, and one year Prime Minister, no one year President. Assassination attempt direct in his own office. Your 2 year now Nkrumah bodyguard. It's informed say no be a very loyal, serviceable people. Titino, who call bungalow Bia, Brofu bungalow, in Shia Soul, baby rich cantonments. Woman and me Abrofu Tisigna is informed. They were very loyal servants. Be on a work Flagstaff House. You know, your friend of Salofu Takachi. One night with Timmy in the body, a G. 2 shots around Nicholas Kwame Abituwe aim at Nkrumah's chest to assassinate him or the bullet. Only the Uwi. So, where is the need Takachi? So, police. And or stop was a young Kwame Nkrumah there. One more independence now, one more. Debi da kwano kofa no free UK buy ya wonu mum ebeje ni wonyam ni tumi fi obo nsemo wo mo ani na nya dwene da kopim say 24th of February na ya wada anado ni abop ya try bibia ye to bomb Accra Stadium ye to bomb Accra Newtown one fie Flagstaff House the office ye kuno bibia ye nya no nti na say ye what they call coup d'etat. Near plot watch and now we America for so a boa with the logistics. And finally they succeeded Emma 24th of February nti afifa ani kutoka ya police penny ano Jeffrey JWT Halley also free Arona voter region so ena kutoka no so free voter region on see Igbeni ena e die nua santinya kwesi amanko afifa amampo e ka ho so ena wo mutimi etu kwa Nkrumah ban eguye e just say kwa Nkrumah wontimi amedia die bi ena ukowu to obi ma so ena afedi CPP party the quiet banning no cry say man will be out CPP adi and see besa ti obi at the crocro na no Nkrumah here ya na see emperu ya na acho ya banning we no almost two Nkrumah here di bi buy so wa we bo CPP di kwa so see beto hey afi me say na say detention na kwa me kwa ya mo say mo so di bi aba mo so mo to aso e say o ma to aso abe pim o ma change o din ebeye PFP ekoye Progress Party na finally ababe NPP ya Akufo-Addo otie courses ti in a nutshell ubusabia kakano
asi okukam fortune boy history no kama history perspective nse ba ha nse kase yebesua de enti onso ma yehu de onso di ne bi hu ye na onso te
na mipso mami kwana mi tra de bi mo oh sa in governance no mo be show governance the main is a democratic governance no what be prime minister now president no your duty is to protect all the citizens enti enya right to say obi uti omamu now see we the teacher try won pe president nti wo beto to dynamite any a criminal a fellow criminal code no yes I would disturb the public peace enti one Nkrumah Eddie Preventive Detention Act by no. I didn't know more yet to dynamite. Yeah, the near friend of bomb, but actually no dynamite. You have to two innocent, indiscriminately innocent people be a we. And Nkrumah one cat yanankophobia aya jiri say what can you pa kasa bo show mo a yem and no intimate the credit because that your hobby. In fact, even among the CPP party, no, now what we depart Marco, your friend S.I. Idrisu. S.I. Idrisu, a member of parliament from one of the northern Inibi. He was disagreeing, voting against the CPP. One party, no, were the dissenting voice in parliament up until 24th of February. And so, the answer uncle to detention that. Name of no, woman no instigate, say a better bomb. Bomb, woman to tell him, need some people pee woo. So, in fact, me cry no, me ya me babu chira ha 1980 na me sister cha ababe prime minister na Irish Republican Army IRA wo Ireland no obo so pese ye tie wo free United Kingdom no mo union no we say 4 countries England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland na Northern Ireland for no pese obo tie ho na they chose the path of say violence obo to bomb your main street a friend of London, a friend of Oxford Street, the other put it train mu, no the bomb a bishop. Oh, they were bombing soft targets. Mimi say, one day I nearly got killed. So 1984, 85, that be basi bimo. Me see free basi buano, basi move forward. 2 stops. Oh we. Sabi men see the 2 stops before that na explosion. No, Mimi say ka terrorist act ka Yekumi on the street of London, 1985. Adia Prime Minister of Britain at that time, yeah, Mrs. Margaret Thatcher. Sank of way, one could nipa indiscriminately. Saying that Bafwa Kuturu Spania to dynamite. Into what the law be by Parliament, Britain, yeah, dear friend, internment. Similar to Preventing Detention Act. While we are Irish Republican Army operative, we are your Tiwa, near TBB, your Tiwa in USM, near to prison for several years. You know, copy say, a 3 year become one. Sadana etie. And then after 9/11, so both George W. Bush, what the AEB by say, while we are young Muslim anywhere in the world, say CRFO in your two per what grow beer kakrebi, your two per CRFO warm planes. Yeah, one more landing right, your two dead worship plane here fly all the way to Guantanamo Bay. So now some of them have been there for 13, 14, 15 years in Guantanamo Bay. Young form court to that afina that started ye more about into civilian life kakaka. So The moment you are suspected, say we are Muslim, we are young person, now we are radical, be our product. That's all. So, I don't see a democratic governance back to protect. So, man, I would say, one more a year 9/11, somebody near 2 I love traveling past. They say you took a be a more I won't tell you, I won't tell you who. They say, what food playing Biana? You go through security checks, Uber you belt, try to show belt a woman, because then go for you, it's the bomb, a hide you. Uber you shoe, I was saying, Uber me, Babu, say 52 years ago, what food player, then we knew belt, we knew shoe, we knew BBR. There were no terrorists, and you be to bomb BBR. And next is Yano, more Mutu Kwacha, walk of fruit plane, anywhere in every airport to Biano. Yes, so we'll watch your ball cloud be laptop computer, because the thing said, or terrorism will be better with the explosive, will be ash a belt, will belt, moon, will phone, be able now explode, play with them. And one of terrorist actors, the AMA, inconvenience all international air travelers. And they say you pass through a lot of inconvenience through security check before you can board the aircraft. Security measures are big countries, the United States, Britain, France, Roma agree as to avoid, because in the 70s, now hijacking or hopper, which were especially 1974, 75, 76, which were most Palestinians, you're hijacking Air France plane over the Mediterranean, near the Biakusi, Uganda, so Mobakaya, cast your mind back. Every month or 2 months, there was a plane, hijacking by Arab young people. And see, what did this year? But as I come to stay, they say, well, we took quite a few I travel so much, so I go through that inconvenience. More to quite channel. Uber who say you have to remove the shoe you are wearing, go through a security check, your belt, your watch, your just triple naked to make sure say explosive will be and shell. These are all measures to bring peace. A bill make us say go could stab any independence republic 1960 near to two Bobby Baby to assassinate Kwame Nkrumah. We also have to take measures to protect, not to protect only Nkrumah. Now, when a war across Sports Stadium, Independence Day, 6th of March, a DPP, now the bomb Kotoa. And the Kwame Nkrumah, who could DPP, which could be 100. Look at the Cross Sports Stadium, 6th of March, 1963, 1962. Stadium near park that the dynamite back as Smoko said, who want to be arrested. Do you think the target is only going to be Kwame Nkrumah? No, about 100 or 200 young people will also be killed. And the government have to take some preventive measures by arresting some people. And when Nkrumah did this, again, he was taxed, hey, we're a dictator, what the TV with the tension, so we'll be a young partner, so reaction be or we did say will be a personal reaction be our but it may be harsh, but it's to prevent me say no send message be and come here be a come and your message be a Mrs. Margaret Thatcher here can London terrorist act to bomb it was in the street of Labikwa. So me, I'm happy for say we have the top leader, Mrs. Margaret Thatcher. Tama me would say 50 years ago, no, with me a stop with terrorists. And of a top leader, Kwame Nkrumah, Namiti Kumasi, and that's how I'm also to keep you a kumi. So I'm alive because of Kwame Nkrumah. I'm alive today because of Mrs. Margaret Thatcher. These are the two political heroes I know in my life. And just they fought hard tooth and nail terrorists and what we had to do to bomb. So we have prime minister win elections at the polls. You don't throw bombs in the public space. So
okay, that's we have had our fair share of Elizabeth Santi, only young girl I know idea about 8 or 11 years. And yes, this match in 64. Time bomb no click here na maybe no point come up on the website. Naka I want James Compensation in Land the choir grafting near that day.
Yeah.
You can see tune with the North End Elizabeth Asante over about 2 years. And 19 I think the earlier 162 the NSC August no
Kulongugu and so
that time and you pioneer for the and say Oko I think it's around 30th or 31st July. Then now part of Pan Africanism now Musu share about voter dam say
Burkina Faso for NGP. Otherwise, let's stop with the flow of water for Ghana. So, unity of purpose.
Who leader? A nominal cost. I didn't know. Yebe and down. Enough a bit more supply power. My sub region now Burkina Faso be. And no necessarily no.
Yeah.
Never time payment. Say he breaky and no so your mudi as say high no.
So that's the problem.
High no. It is a case in Kuma a bit area. Oh, who said there because the source of a river no more important than the mouth of a river. Baby in so one day in Egypt for more population about 100 million.
As one dam.
Yeah, because of Ethiopia. Ethiopia on a source of white land if we the biggest one of the biggest dam in the world. And 100 million population of Egypt, about 95 million along the river now. You know, almost live, you know, it's a part of Musu Galamse, no. And it is almost to know. Ethiopia for us, I say, feel it down. Since a man is so no a day, I reduce volume.
So we don't have unity. African unity until we are still a Balkan. We watch it. So to me, African unity no. Dam no so electricity supply I transmit Ethiopia will be
Congo forest, Congo basin one abebia Mozambique Lake Victoria one. You who say a bit me electricity hydro na bit me generating a bit must supply the whole of Africa.
Yeah.
Okay,
Musa Enuan maybe an historical account from the
time. So of a Kwame contemporary, and then I'm looking about activism.
Over to Marcus, but say negative things be what there was this year when he said, but what a dear na a buyer, a man near my ayabasa.
Yeah,
the woman is any pair from my bro for no. Woman, any pa, woman passing into woman systems in a problematic. So, ye buy the kitchen or mine. Oh, Ghana will buy a better him. Oh, qua. Meet him for floor crack say, okay, me buy a minimum sign bond. Bondo cry minimum acquire me farm money side, you know. Casano Crana Montiasi and one some mun say him so. And the Mary Ramoniama. But say, dear man who say, be a near be a crofobis, you casa, you minimum eating cobo. And tis a me qua. Okay. Young crofono, and I was already gonna show myself because so the crochet a kufa do a bushia for. I was one who say, what on Ghana Kufu do a bushia for. But any him for non tenacity. We have so many tribes over Ghana. Will be one the system of the teacher in mind. And I now my bedroom band drama and yen my afraid Gokus as a Ghana for. And January so would be free anymore. Okay, and then will do contract no. And me Jayamamu. Mo method dia mo mfaso se muni mi method dia ene mo device mo die anazem ni mi kom die se ne ye no enti dem be fire die no but here we are enipa enyina yen ma me kan job Ghana na da ho no different tribes no ye ni boundary o ye wasante man but islam ni wura me memu anya ne be busa ne se won fa ne passport mra. And he's not African. And can one say, whom to share a bit one fifth one creative system with Betty Chimu. Emma, what bet disorganized African society?
Uba Kumasia will be at the country there will free a Siwan or Bekumasi. What you Kumasi, one for password the buy. That's all. As someone okay, so it's really bad the free Bogatango by Kumasia. Ya what the password enter Kumasi. So a bit more.
Messi two boys in a meba.
Manekasa.
And what about the Gichimu? What did you must say, Crano? tribal differences, no. If the same ye tremu asumdue no, akoye de oho. Enti about why to no kra no. Uhwe baby a wo France and what to aba. Enti enye wanwo. Ebi nti friend is saying friends saying Chiamnya Kotasi. But Chiamnya Kotono, ono watra menchiache. Oye, spokesperson. I just say, when you crack mistakes, I want more train. And one who say, yes, Antifono, a quite buemano, a different from coming from a proposal because ye accept it as in Bia. Ye could you could tell me a friend a staff on them. Yet see a triba con quajina and to be our right of speech. I just a coming command there, or no, but some more can I say. Someone coming home, dear. If you are not with me, dear, we are time for. How can I attack my as I can even accept you? And to what say, Bibia? Nankamaya, ye and Kayetena, happy the acquire at your friend is saying, we not take so. Or no one will go through Bibia. Kwame, you when you're accessible, you who know, and we can debate and discuss with him. Why you isolated king? So, and so any African thing. And the one so can be and what they our create a time for money. And then I may say, BBA go in and look for courses. And the courses no like say system now kwati broni di brae no ankanya boom. And the Kwame Nkrumah so obaye so a wo sabe your who dictator. It can work that way. So, and the one can be and what they are which they buy. But then, mom, dear, that's why when we know, Miss Busami who say, Nanka asantifone ye ja omo na komo chiri omo mania. Intin kabe say asantini friends do ma hin to kwe na. Oh, and then just a woman ni foresight bia o because so asanti man untumi fa development ma. Na who say wunsuo na wama yi wutumi akonya wa himfie a enye me I can't imagine say nene ke live no am de be fa so because school cry no say nyame apata wonye this year e ma nko school so it yeah so ye weaknesses because ye nipa bia ye nchichemu pam and away ye this year and away you hineba and the way you say, I will cross anti-memo, Kumasi metropolitan area, so Quakota back as I say back. Ubetuaka, will contest the best 7 times, and Sana Osaka was asking. And Sana, 1 year no, as I said by force, there was 2 years. Would did I say so? Now, ya naked do you. Ya June whisking in every, yes, I be my time at also. A time and ye baby rasa sinum, ye be easy. At the end, so in fact, I didn't know, say, I quite some no answer no engagement, papa. Until me me ban my baha. We are the best people have been your money, obia or your objective. Ukrainian worker, sir. Until me there, you have a point out, dear Midiman, no.
You of a Kwame so now what's here from on the side, yeah, that's a P. Yeah. Joseph Abe, what do you have to say in all this? Abe.
Yeah, Bombardier. Sam was here before I came. Oh.
Okay. Sam. Okay, yeah. Abe, you go on when he comes.
Yeah, we've
all
listed
this organized labor stuff, and now the division here. People are saying some of the unions are saying they don't approve it. Others say they are going. So what is happening?
I think the conclusion we can all draw is their ranks have been infiltrated. You understand? I think our people are not honest. And you were asking a few questions. which that is what a reasonable Ghanaian or a reasonable person should ask. Within 1 week, what has the government done so extraordinary to warrant them to, they say they've postponed it. It's like a withdrawal. I mean, what has the government done so extraordinary for them to say, okay, we want to put a hold on it? If, the leadership has been, been bought. You understand? So when these are the reasons why when our people are doing something, sometimes you can't even trust it. You want your voices heard. You want to express your opinion about what is going on. All of a sudden, you said, I'm not going again. I mean, constituting a committee, is that a solution? How many committees have we seen this Akufo-Addo and his government constituted? The woman who was thrown in the bush as if it's a bin. Okoboy said he was constituting any committee. Have you heard the outcome? Have you heard anything? No. They just do these things to buy time. I was reading on Ghana Web a while ago, and one chief from Asante region is saying he sacked Cheddar for coming to the town to organize a campaign without first coming to see him. I laughed and I said, Bombardier, you see the way we think, the way our so-called chiefs think. Do you understand? Okay. When the government issues licenses to people to go and do galamsey, to go and do whatever they do, is that chief consulted the first time? So, should we conclude that this chief is aware of everything going on in his town and is condoning with the people? Every good and bad thing he's been condoning with the people? Because if what he's saying, they issue people license to go and mine and everything, they approach him first. So long as they can give him money, see him first, give him money, he's happy. Because Cheddar didn't go to the town to grease his palms or give him money, he's pissed. He said, oh, you can't be tilling the soil for somebody to come and reap. A whole chief, look at his thinking. We have a serious problem back home. And sometimes, Bombardier, when you go home, the situation is such that sometimes you don't even know where and how to start. Because people are so stupid and unreasonable and illogical, so that you don't even know how to start. Do you understand? When Biniwa spoke, Biniwa was citing, I think Biniwa or somebody was citing an example of people, somebody speaking, and he was questioning the person's level of intellectuality or the person's level of exposure. Bombardier, I've said here several times, and I repeat, it is not English language. Do you understand? It is not English language we use to determine intelligence or to determine anybody's level. You can speak Ga, you can speak Chi, or you can speak Asante, and if you are so stupid, if you are illiterate, it is just obvious.
something we call
Do you understand?
nephelometer. Yes. Nephelometer. Yes. That measures
Hello?
That's right. I guess
Over Kwame, you are disturbing that. Who is that? Somebody is on the thing.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it is not English language. It is your logical reasoning. Is what to put forward. I mean, the way you carry yourself, you speak, you analyze things is what tells people whether you are clever or you are stupid. So those of you who think, oh, when people are speaking English, no, you give it away yourself. But the depth, the level of the way you reason. Galamsey is killing all Ghanaians. Galamsey is destroying everything. Then your reasoning is, oh, let's continue and kill the people a bit. When we get power, then we come and fix it. Bobadie, those people who are saying that Akufo-Addo put his presidency on the line. Okay. So he put his presidency on the line for how many? Almost 8 years now. What has he done before we reach this point? Or is merely saying I put my presidency on the line the solution? So people arguing like this. This is where you see the stupidity. You have a problem, and somebody say, I put my position on the line to solve the problem. And the problem is still there. And you are still hailing the person that because he said, I'm putting my position on the line, I've solved the problem. What sort of stupid reasoning is this? Your father is supposed to solve a problem. He said, because of you, I'm your father, I will solve the problem. And the problem is still lingering on. Hey, we I don't know, black people. Hey, we have a problem. Mr. Chum, yeah, when you were speaking, I didn't come on. I think Bombardier, either you or Bombardier or Kwame can answer this. So why do you people call people from the north Sremfo?
Okay.
Before you answer, so if you are calling people from the north Sremfo, how do you call people from Burkina Faso?
Okay.
What's the Sremfo?
Can I
Sremfo.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. I think. Okay. Mr. Abe,
yeah.
Your question is very simple. Extreme. It's a geographical term. Extreme just they are coming from the. You know, it's a desert. It's not a thick green forest like Ashanti region. No. All the north is all desert. There are no forests there. And they are coming from that part. It's a geographical connotation for us to describe them. Another name we use to describe the people from the north is that in Tafwa, it is not derogatory. And Tafwa simply means in Akan language, twins. Twins. Because you see, when these people from the north, when they come to Kumasi, culturally, they grouped. It's just like us here, bro. Look at it. I'm living in London now. All the Ghanaians, we stick to each other. We don't live in white community areas. We stick to come to London and see North London. So,
Mr. Chum, this is a good point. So imagine now these Oyibo people are calling us twins. Would you be happy?
If they are calling us what? Twins. Well, they have not.
Every black man they say it's a twin. These are the twins coming.
They call us Negroes.
Negroes.
Forget about. We are making an analogy.
No. But Oyibo people.
They see any black man, they say this is the twin coming. These are the twins.
No, but they have not done that yet. If they do that, then maybe we can then test how we feel about it. But I mean, when we describe the people from the north as in Tafwa, we are not showing any disrespect. It's a connotation like Ashanti language. Twin is Intafo, they are twins. Because they stick together. Everywhere you see one northern, you see the next one. They stick together, they bond together. They don't separate themselves like, it's very difficult to seriously get them westernized. They all stick together all the time. So we as Santo come to Kumasi now. We go to the Zongo, Asawase. It's all Interfo. Maybe now there are a few, one or two Asante people mixing up. But in the early days, it was all Interfo. But I don't know how and where some people have made that Interfo connotation to sound as derogatory, insulting. No, I say they are creating a problem where there shouldn't be any problem at all.
Yeah.
That should not be a problem at all. What we
okay. I mean, I just ask because sometimes it sounds in my ears.
Let me come in here. You see, as Ejetu was saying, you see, that's what Bomali said. If you know the history, you know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is that there's an echo. I don't know where it's coming from. You see, as of Opportunity was saying, it's just like you say, the antelopes. It's all about checks and balance and being on the lookout for the other. You see that from the northern sector to the middle belt, like the Ashanti region. That's when you have the savannah, region, like the territory, the grassy land. Sometimes they used to walk through it, and that part we used to have lions, wild animals. So they came in two, so that if one is pooping, the other will be on the lookout, just like the antelopes does when they are drinking water. So that's what we call the interfort. So you see them in two. So when they are interfort two. Then when they came to live in Ashanti, we found out that they are people of integrity. They are honest people. So we call them pepe. Oh, they are honest, not zigzag. But later on, some people can ask of Kwame was saying that they made it pepeni. They are not pepeni. Pepe for so the Ashanti used to give them their valuables for good keeping. You see. So these are the things that we have to educate. Pepe, not pepeni. What is pepeni? And what is so in Tafor is it shouldn't be there. Is in Tafor just like any like a hunter means in Tafor. The same way. So when they came to Ashanti, they did a lot of work. Even look at a town like Bantama. There's no account work for Bantama. Bantama it was one of the Gomba people who came to there. You see, that's why they live in strategic area in Krofom and Ashtown. They are like the front liners of the Ashanti soldiers or like military. So because of their service, and they came at that time, because of service, they are giving that loan. And I think the Dagomba leader said, Bantamina, something like, this is what the king has given us, the land that the king has given us. It's the Bantamina, is a Bantama. Something like Tafo. There's nothing like I can't work on Tafo. You see, they are all some of the towns were established by the Gomba people who came to live with us. That's why you have a town like Alaba. Alaba is just a few meters from Mensha. They are in strategic area. By agreement, they are like I said, like that the front liners. If we stop fighting, they are supposed to be there because they thought that so many of the military staff that Shantis know. Because you know that these Dagomba people, they are one of the oldest, if not the older, like Pure Kingdom. It was established in 1492, about 300 years before Ashanti Kingdom was established in 1701. The likes of Gonja people, like they are also older, like 1500 by India, Japan, and all this. So these are the things that we are one people. And so I don't understand why, like I always say, like the state celebrities of Ghana, tribalism and ethnicity is more dangerous than the white people's racism. Because if a white man hates a black man, it's no news. To me, it's no news. But if a black man hates another black man because of pride, and because
you see, Bombardier, beside the fact that Kwame Nkrumah was selfless, one other attribute or one other achievement of him to try, or his effort to kill tribalism. Do you understand? By way of the way he approached the whole thing, establishing boarding schools. I know so many people from different regions who went to school in the northern region.
Yeah.
Even though they are not from the north.
A champion also did well. He built school,
you understand? And that because we don't need to embrace this tribal tendency. Do you understand? Of course, there will be these undertones like having nicknames for each other. That one it happens everywhere. Do you understand? The English and the French, they have names, they call themselves names. If you come to Accra, we have names. Mr. Chum, is the one we were speaking with Mr. Mensah the last time. There is one Ghana expression, Mr. Mensah. I know he likes a lot. The fact that girls call Fantis Fanti Koyo. Do you understand? It doesn't mean, it is nothing derogatory. Do you understand? The reason why girls call Fante Koyo is the Fantis like to brag. Do you understand? Sometimes what they cannot do, like Papa Smiley was saying, they want to brag about that. So Koyo in Ghana means wind. They always like to make noise. They only want to say things they cannot do. And that is not derogatory enough, anything derogatory about that. Do you understand? And if you look at people who really went to boarding school and live boarding school life, or people who have lived in inter-tribal environments, they don't show any tribal sentiments. But if you look at people concentrated in indigenous areas, even in this part of the world, Europe, America, and so on, societies where there is high levels of discrimination or racism are, there's a word for it, in indigenous communities. Do you understand? And they will tell you that, oh, as for me, I've not colonized somebody. As for me, because there are not many other races living in those countries. Do you understand? And most people who perpetrate these things are people who grew up from these single community areas. So I think we need a policy. That is why I'm saying that, look, before we can adopt one language, before we can go on, there should be strict rules and law enforcement. Do you understand? Before some of the tribes will be willing to give up their language or say, yes, embrace one language. Otherwise, it will not work. Of course, if you take here or America and so on, tribalism is there, racism is there, but you can't do it openly. There's racism here in the UK, but you can't do it openly. You can't openly go on a radio program and say, I hate this group of people. Do you understand? So not until we stamp these things out, I'm sorry, we will still have these tribal undertones, and it will not be good for the community. Do you understand? And it is not even good for this particular Akufo-Addo government and his family. They have even exacerbated the situation by concentrating only on their tribe. And it has reawakened these tribal tendencies. Of course, those of us with friends in different tribes, we know the ramifications, so we don't even care. But people who are not enlightened will still push on that agenda. Anyway, Bombardé, let's see what it can.
Thank you very much.
Hello?
Paka then also France and family. So only me history about in Katuson Swat. You and Bibi Yamakwaba and then Bama Zudeno Basoka.
Oh, Michiovia. But that's a band to myself. You almost a band to my Bantuma no Jaguba, Mintuma,
Ba a B into
Ba, on say you will be a friend of Ba. papa ban yeah enti tuma na so odi kogu there was a story bi na okudware nsuo bi eno all right I will check it hello
I said jai me believe say papa or kasa.
all right it's okay I don't know my name say ubebisa question is it
and so say okay so me what can history also aside into ye ko na there won't be fine in tap for there na say me kasa in tap for there na ko ye I say ye katia go say in tap for na was there no only found
you know say eno na maka no say omobae no onto omo na mienu eti say yen bible chire say ohun so bia obi kuta bibia hemfa na ato no osia eno kra no pese onne ne ko shop o mienu ko ho na the same thing not to be so and that was the behavior they always two up till now nyina say bia omo ba kuma bedibia ha na obeto no obeba na de ne nuaba nti the people were saying so omo ntafo na say ekodane ntafo. Yeah, I think that is the whole thing.
Doesn't make an unitary government instead of federalism. Unitary polio. Unitary polio. United. Unity polio.
I was having a Easter. Was saying we are serious. Ministry of Education. My yeah, so still no. I don't know, say a repetition.
And then just about 5 times ago, yeah.
But I mean, can't we not from an okay, that was saying say voter regional. Na yafa kasa baby kasi 9 speaking the year is and it's local languages. And to be Asante regional, ni afa unsua and no the obesua no fi ma many betutu. E be later on ya search na obiema. But anka basis no. Na wafa na wosua. Na o voter regions for sua kan. Northern regions for sua we. Oh, enti no open at least. Oh, sa idea near there. And I say kasa no so but on say has it and Kranisha sia omukuta 3 4 subjects mass ebia English language and as we they are moving on of the courses ni be ka ho oh and think I basic inanka ya sha ya tabi boy because ko people say so si krom pe na ko to ade penny or your walk one up Mose yes is half price over taxi okasa pe yes is half price so all these things we are serious to deal with that they be if you shine because it has come to stay and ya dia and is and no and agya ye nyina ye kan unit basenka if you shine ho kasa no a eboa bi anka evans asante say we go to me sponsor Accra no a pay school be miensa bi a wa be se utwe then people go there and learn so na ebia ayi efua ayi friends say Ashanti region anwona ni dadumba na amanfo osua you can blend it part time evening time
yeah the school so you but the only things that CCIA can Ga is said to be like a dying language because Greater Accra now yeah as a Ghana state Ghana education service won't provide Ghana teachers enough some people they are forced to learn because of the gun. There are no gun teachers. Whatever is available, say.
I say, be a gun for now. So almost
you say gun for almost training, but you need to provide gun teachers. Say the every major, or say the main language you know, so many teachers.
Now say the Azama or the education services. Say teacher for no while, so don't be called. So one could see but there will be education service for no as you say,
providing teachers till you see Ghanaian language like syllabus no Ghanaian language nine sponsor one abaya no ganka home and that be ka it is say e ka ho dia or say school bia no language at least 9 there or say teachers ho
na me bisa say na one we gan for no omo go school ni bia na
Adam so mo school but teacher ni what there
so no mo nsua
asema me konti ase me si se okopon school na baby a school na bia me se bia sakomono earlier obekon gan teacher
ni there be yan fa ni make training college no gan for be nko training college ana
What's it for being called training college? I didn't go for training college.
So I'm going training college, yeah. Then no musuan sa kasa. Omusuan no musun chiro omun.
It doesn't necessarily say obi o ye gani no nchega. With my I can't use
now wa dia no wa wo kanu. Who interested to learn? No be a no on kanu no no ko for so ne ho kosua.
And let me say that's not how education means say obi can I can't say I can for na ye. Obi my ye
ni say education ye enforce say chinchina akoye we.
Choice. No, so
choice. Choose cause open.
David, you say something open now. Grand education service, one also make it creative means obi crop on interest obey any sentinel this uniby alawana buy. You will send na and go form pen nurses and some technical no management allowance. It will be my critical system. It Ghana gives me any incentives. I say, what person will share Ghana? Science said to send you can teachers for some rural area no your mom maybe a 2% more or more base salary no so it is this how you create and
still no
or yes say but society anywhere or send Ghana cases or taking any means possible say if it's a non-ga grana or be interested because Ghana no be chadi
media still no me no nya adwen sa because choice obi e go school agogo ye language school na udru ba bia u break use me French me so one thing is say no traditional leaders no so no what is where is their interest so my ya ogahene ya jagamanche and you know say if you see this is the problem Edian na me yenzu a mepeja no because I know identify without it no there is no identification
about kwama ni we are na
you
anti media me hu ni say say mo ano yenya no because they say ukọ Ghana me call Ghana na ya kire o mane twiyo kire o mane twiyo enso omo ti Ghana obi ane ne ba ka brofo I'm say na mo amodi obi ane ne ba ka brofo mo ha me say me so me kire me batwi you see and he said why na we are we are indigenous as we are custodian no unye interested that e be dey say obi ono no entete ne katrema so or because you go school open fast way said the be bo am betimi asua ne fast na me makumanim na dia bia minim a be twere me bo enti media me hu ni say indigenous no mo anzo eso mo fato omo so how best they can help so that omukasa nenyira so because they say in Hono radio station e na twi ugobie in radio here also work kan kra and affairs kra no pono ye kan news na adult education in adult education in ewe is a GBC so agiegu say we don't develop last time be na me is one of the tema meta ayibi omo ya iron rods omo be cruise because ayifo na omo the scraps bre omo no they say no omo fast scribes name ma nkofo kototo scribes no omo they call. So the management of the company, no one said this is a problem. What are you doing? You also go there and compete with those who buy the scribes. Now, but and I'm saying, yeah, buy a whatever we can do is say, you be crucial because there is a problem. You see, and sometimes no, over Kwame Montuaso.
Yeah, that's my main stress. Oh, one here on Kasai. Oh, one here. Time so a champion.
Yo, Prince.
Hold on, Nama a champion. Bram, one and Kasa.
Oh, subject yeah, more care fast scraps and omnia who small contribution.
2 minutes, then I'll back.
The woman said, Kasa no. Especially Ghanaian languages no there. I was say Ghana ni unya second language ka onwa ni mother tongue. And to me feel say a government no the policy but say ye wo dominant language bi wo Ghana. A friend akan kasa no. Enti wo ye obi a wonte sa kasa no a e wo so usua bi. Enna ka say wo kana santia e ba. Enti I was say Yedika curriculum say we watch anti regional also sua anwona na say extreme kase bia e bemu so said the be ya sa travel relationship no e very enforce no sa maka me dey wi yi dey no scraps dey all can dey ene no kuri ni ene say Ghana for to omuto bibie free Ghana dey call enti abai no na also ban China from buying scraps. Anyama womudi betters are omudi kata gota so. Why is now omoto scraps no? Womu you no makoto ama China free. China for womu quality a quincy in echo. And I a friend is saying, there be China for no dear, how omo high no dear. I'm saying, Gomini me monkey.
That's any that's oh quickly, Bama Sobium.
No, we some me young Kasayo. Tino Bama Sobium, the answer the second time.
Bama so.
No, I said the me second time. Minyamba second time.
First one of a comment in a Misa Casano. Why homework you will be added that.
We are school fees to ya. On the machine.
I think September the school fees me a matrabia
and the school fees is a wood to now running the homework, but now but now so one now when you now correct no man. Now
why you so you tell Papa so they be as a sebi additionally Benday.
Additionally anymore. Additionally anymore say additionally nipper coupeting. There for be a bit my no what my walk around.
The missing one that tell it but say me no be okra educated. Na say be a omode bar. How is it going to be done?
As well, command. What's it?
Me say, and Kwana Bana will bow. When I say, Kobase parents, no, or Munye, all that educated that, and then on me.
And there's any offer teacher and make us over extra teacher now. I've won crown. And one,
essentially, overture cry school fees, overture cry homework. Over homework.
Say, Sanoba, so when you're extra teacher will be feet every day beyond quite homework over one. My homework, no, my classes. Prince, what's the Michelle? Nina say school no, and America say maybe I one good school that. So what's the Michelle? And then say is strong for you school, quite be of us with your school. And to know say homework then I only to be say over said American extra teacher no actually man day because of person man go school. Because Nania Brace was in the man go school, and here. The machine. Prince.
Say any girl child to school and the edition yet, but the quality no
the be cast quality Prince. What to work school Ghana had work American. Are they won't be so the muy biano, me pa beti tea. Dear form will hand be a book American, my folly shortana. Almost school no more corner. Moko tractors one more, a chess woman, my dear Nana. I didn't quite say because I had the answer who could do only a chip, who was watching. And I'm sitting watching a fat system, no, I hot. Yet the 2 on my was watching, I did not catch a fat.
It's system near hot and hot to know.
Oh, yes, system no, yes, system no. System, system no. Prince, yenya good leaders your education one when you bad sao yenya good leaders you betimi brains ne kwan wa Africa hanum na yenya good leaders you betimi use brains na ka se enya good education betimi use sa de eche na de yibibi okuma na ye leadership ne nyanya ye makunta abekasa menit mi jisa Mr. Nanachu kasa kama kwame why mugugo aso ayi offense rasta guy your friend say one kasa wo prince ne kofu bebre saforo no manoma saforo ko tra America hina no brofu otigana na ko brofu sa ona mi che no enzuno yakosua eti system of education ni die me say si nye leaders papa na kwa me bedi akupu so president ja bi ko ne man no president ne no nyina toto kwamu a me say sa education na etimu a yesi enim hwe nya ntuma nya hwe na gata so bibia ye keka ho nsem ni nyina is based on leadership. Leaders ni have messed up. They are mad people. Please, my mum ye kofo me hon kofo dodo. Hwe enoma ye okrum akaka okọ bonjure bonjure okọ asanti bonjure a na hwe kenta omonwe no ho no na. Enye nyanse ya na omde crafty kente ema kente ma ye kente ema kente eye kente ema kente so kente what yes kente ya me do fa kente nya example keke she the stop she do almost if I'm not die we fa na we fa na we tu sha na we tu shi ni na ekọ na etwetwe na homa yi tweba saa eti bisem bebre ma me nka se yentimi nya hwe ebetuma bibi na mrani ne ye pese eba wo princess America wo pese obetena oja de obetena hoda wo be free ho obetena Ghana ha because what Ghana ha no na system ne ye na ketua ya unya so akotena wo for so many years unya eyo no no hotel wo no so oba beto awia wa hanom enye wo Onyankopon ma ogudie nyina o ma awia o ma okania wo ma oduane pa wo ma wasase pa eye system no leadership na nyintem okokotena woni mo etimo nyo ohun se bia bia wo tie no ene na the ultimate ni ha yenye hu ni sa ni amprempe good leadership no mo fa ko mo mati kunu mo sisi kunu nye kunu ye na ye wo ni nyina na ye wo na fo say the holy ye hu ni say no you made a very big mistake. Say what on one. And it's a one no omudia no moba hanma ombeso mbeko no because when we say asasepa no omo benya asasepa okwa bonti otimi nya coconut no fresh coconut water otimi nya be fresh enya dey imported for so many months later e poso na akwa supermarket no afi no baba no uko no kwa nsu no kura ntimi nya de obetimi nya fresh orange fresh one on street with a pineapple fresh e wo kromo hanom e dey no music ka chere no eti enya leadership no stand we fall in place be bia kama why eni na de bia me press e bibi ensie no me pre na me kanto said ye no nyina to yi said that achi me man be wi school enya ba bia o wi school o mo pa adwuma no na me pese ma beso da yesa me babi bi to ticket me babi nko America so ku school America me ti kura be me ya me ti be ya me ya I'm telling you honestly ne just ye ne ma hu se failure tadodo say one see canon dominate intino still ya trama sab dollar na ne dominate sika isu na de bia no ye nkura ya wo ma to stage ne nkura yi still epa adwuma e wo abanone se o ho no be sika etima be japade o Ghana e no gudie ni nyina haso na guo unse e feli unse leadership ya fanyi o mo feli ane yo friends ane ya ye huni sasa ya because me was see edru nyuma sei edem nyina ya hihyehe se enya dia ba so condition edem ya hye sa temperature na ye ma me skin no e ma me ankasa ona we chene se me di aduane a se adwene a ya ho eguja so me ko dwo makoto adwene da ba fie se no nyina force in place a market ne be sisi market ne kama and you proper leadership good leaders mo make sure say market na set up properly na no man dey that form na no man see about tema one string so ni nyina is based on leaders the leadership said you be nko bribe no one gina ni ntontwene enka say amona adwuna ya ho si won ma one string so for no I was a finding the court na yɛkɔ fane ne kesika kɛseɛ bi ama no hunu sɛ adeɛ a wɔyɛ no ɛnyɛ ade papa saa deɛ no yɛnhwɛ saa deɛ no nyinaa because system no is corrupt and is messed up but saa paa na ka yie no ma nyinaa yie di a principal so wotie me sa principal so wotie me
so far yɛ na
saa paa na yɛyɛ na ka yɛ di a anka ne ka yɛkuo yi deɛ na sɛ korɔgyen sɛsɛ yɛ ne yɛgyam yɛ nsuo nyinaa asase yi ne nyinaa yɛ leadership ne yɛbɛka ho asɛm obu a bɛka sɛ yɛ mindset na ɛna Ghanafoɔ mindset we need to change our mindset me say sɛ yɛnyɛ good leaders a yɛ mindset ne yɛka ne sɛ obi na yɛ individual ne yɛbɛsesa mindset ne ɛnyɛ yo afiri soro ne ɛba fam sɛ ɔsoro no ɛsoro no ɛhyɛ aseɛ tutu nnoma yie ne mmara no tumi di deɛ ɔwɔ soro no pɛpɛpɛpɛ sɛ deɛ wɔsi esi fati a sɛ na deɛ ɛbɛyɛ saa na ɛbɛtrigger to no ɔpra kwan ho a wɔmpra kwan no ho yie deɛ ɔpra kwan ho no wɔn ho sɛ ɔpanyin no kɔte soro no ma di yɛto abama no na wɔn kwetumi twene kɔsi court no a wɔn kwetumi etumi jeli na nase wɔn etumi punish no no wɔn a wɔpra kwan ho no kora no anase wɔn construct road no kora wɔn construct road na wɔwie na baabi a wɔsɛ wɔde zebra crossing to wɔn fa nto anase wɔyɛ gata na wɔn kaba gata na obi ba na ɔbɛti to mu a wɔn a yɛde fɛnsɛ contract ne ba wɔn no wɔn sɛ yɛbɛtumi jeli o eti ne sɛ systems no ampanifo no sɛ noma ne yɛ wɔn nyinaa tutu noma yi a bibia bɛpɛ Africa will be the nice continent so bibia bɛtena soɔ yɛn fa sɛ bɛni nam apo so yɛbɛni nam po so akɔ nam desert so akɔ Europe ne saa deɛ no ɛhɔ ne yɛ go ne yɛfo sɛ ɛhɔ ne yɛ heaven ana wɔn de ka kyerɛ o ɛhɔ ne yɛ wo wɔ no ɛyɛ wɔn na wɔn tutu wɔn noma yie wɔn tutu wɔn noma yie ɛne yɛfo sɛ ɛyɛ convenient to be there wɔn tutu noma yie kɛkɛ but yɛn hwɛ deɛ ne wɔn die yɛnhwɛ de wɔn mu si fa tete tete wɔn nkura yɛnhwɛ de wɔn a wɔn nkura nyina wɔn ne yɛ ne wɔn su ɛne yɛnhwɛ nneɛma bebrebe ɛwɔ wɔn culture even whether they even have a culture kora na I don't know yɛnhwɛ wɔn nneɛma bebrebe ne yɛnfa nhwɛ deɛ yɛsusu yɛ wɔ yɛ kurom hanom wosu a wo value two ways yɛ wo de na yɛ rich yɛn ne yɛnhwɛ yɛ die yie yɛn ne yɛntiesie yɛ die yie yɛn ne yɛnhu kwan wɔsɛ deɛ nneɛma tututu yie ɛne ntina akɔkɔ ma amuna ba sɛ wɔde fo na akɔkɔ yɛ ohiani ɔdefo no akɔkɔ yɛ ohiani ɛma ɔno kɛnkɛ ɔno a wɔsɛ yɛmfa ne nka asɛm no wɔde wɔbɛnya animonyam ɛwɔ ɛti stilfoɔ so saa na akɔkɔ yɛ sɛsia ne ɛte sɛ so na yɛni agye yɛ ho ankɛnte saa koraa yɛna gold gu yɛ kurom the gold coast yɛna gold buroni wɔno ɔbaa yɛ no ohu gold koraa da ɔbaa bu sɛ gold la asase wɛsɛ no sika pa yɛ sika pa ha de guo ɛso ɛba ne sɛ na afei yɛ ne yɛsere ɛba ne sɛ na afei yɛdi gold kɔ ne yɛkotwa sika yɛkotwa paper ne de abrɛ sɛ ɛne deɛ ndie ɛne na yɛgye atum sɛ na ɛyɛ papa ɛne na yɛde pɛ yɛ sika a yɛdi okurom ha no mu a saa sika no woyi baako a dollar no yi baako a ɛsɛ 16 woyi $1 na abɛyɛ wo sika ɛfɛn sɛ 16,000 Ghana cedis ɛmna wo na gold ne nyinaa gu kurom o wo na gold na ɛma sika yɛ sika no ɛma nipa yɛ ɔbrɛmpɔn no ɛne na wo egu kurom ɛsusu uhu so hwɛ ɛti prince ɛti yɛ mɔbɔ me bɔ mpa ɛsɛ ɛbɛdu mmerɛ bi no saa nitie ne nimdeɛ wɔ ɛsɛ bɛbɔ nipa nyinaa hu sɛ aburokyerɛ nye the ultimate is just say leadership ne yɛnya no they messed up they fucked up anytime ɛma abusua ne nyinaa no ayɛ mmerɛ anytime abusua ne nyinaa no obiara ayɛ eni ahoɔden ntumi nkasa sɛ bɛrima no ama abusua ne nyinaa no obiara ntumi nyi ne sisi wɔyɛ ɔdefoɔ nti ama abusua no ayɛ ɔdefoɔ abusua no wɔn mu nyinaa no aka ahyɛ because yama ebi mu abawuram ɛfa deɛ ɛyɛ abusua ne deɛ ɛde kɔ ano wɔn de kɔ ɛna wɔn de kakra bi ma abusua panyin no ɛna wɔn die ɛna yɛn nyinaa yɛaka no yɛtete akyire ɛna yɛhwɛ ne saa eti baako firi mu no ɔkɔ saa afɔ wei sɛ hɔ nom a ɔkɔ du hɔ nom sɛ wɔyɛ ɔdefoɔ sɛ wɔn mu wɔ fie no but wɔn wura fi sɛ wɔn wɔ hɔ nom no yɛn mu no wɔn na wɔkɔ du hɔ no wɔn bɛfa wɔkɔ yɛ na wɔkɔ du hɔ no wɔn bu wɔn fa wɔkura nyɛ asɛm wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn bɛte wɔasɛm koraa because wɔn sɛ wɔn nyɛ hu nyansa bi asa because mpanimfoɔ no sɛ yɛ nipa bi a anka yɛ ba yɛn nkyɛn anka yɛ bɛ do stop us but yɛn mpanimfoɔ wɔn stop yɛn wɔn allow us to penetrate ɛbɛ fam ogudie fi hɔ nom eti ne sɛ mpanimfoɔ timi awo mɛtɔ akɔnfisi mpanimfoɔ amadi sɛ penetrate ɛbɛ fam ogudie fi hɔ nom kɔ a ɛyɛ de n'aba ne nkyɛn ɔbɛbu wɔ ɔbɛfa sɛ kɔ ne kɔ huhu ne nkuku mu ba no obefa ni se ko na ebia adwuma di bi ono no o ma ne manye no mo nkoye na ne mate sisi ho no mo sia na esie ene egusu sie etisia mieni ne ye nhwe two political parties we say na ye ntimi ehunu se sa emre ye du no eye bufuo mre ene mre a wo se ni patimi se ya dwene fa se dia ye be to proper leaders ama be di eso na konto bebre be ye tuwe gana dudu nipa dudu amonone no wodun kwa wonti ase emfi bebre ye ko tambro chi emfi bebre so ye be fie so a efie no entimi tumpon leaders no mugo anu no omutimi sentutu no mama kuni tumpon to be kwa no asaba betom na fa wuda wo asaba to ahochirim ye be kwa ni asaba betom o ahochirim bi na ya die nyew nipa bi mu ni de so hu en suade hu papa ne ye di kuna so mo nsano ma dani kuna ma ye ne ye nsu yetime hu ye di assess me see abo se we ne ye dia prince mama ka chiro ebiase ade ye wo dia no wo hu tumi wo de se wo kasa na no kwa se ye but you say
ye fesima ye tam
ye bo national flag na wo ni ji sonko so sadi ni nyina adun amaye aroho tumu me nhwe ni nhwe ni yi me manasi
yo ye da sipi tifam say your time no I ye call for turning to go so adwumadie no kai 2 minutes na aso nti I believe say obi etimi akasa kama ti de akanyina ye fa nhye nyame bo ochina na ye nto aso nti ye da mu nyina amase say anopa no musu be kan ye ho a ye di adwumadie no hye ase ene ye Wednesday questions and answers no we say koso kama yes out to say from say program we yesako the sunny be for turning to go so adwumadie no and they wish the calling of the church see be bisua and once them say last week so the ministry of the church no ti bibia so ebekoso kama ti yedamu nyina wase kwa na agrimo Shalom obi bia mutie all the frequencies nyina on social media nyina na yedamase ti ahana yedi adwumadie no besi mo amuso mo ba so nyina no yedamase obi amba ba